20th of May. Welcome to TDA, the day after, home of popular culture as defined by us, popular culture. And of course, we are hosted by the absolute best. Please introduce yourselves.
If I say 65 words today, you have been blessed.
Wow.
Margs is finished. Benito.
Is it? Did you
Brent.
drink beer yesterday? Oh, well, so, anyway.
Brent, get the
Listen.
contract out.
My man done his job. I should have tipped him. I said, every time you come past me, make sure my glass is full.
But you know, you
And
didn't even act drunk.
I feel like, yeah.
He done his job.
Do you know I think he did his job? I
Why?
think he must be part of the Mugs Hive. Because are you the one paying for it? Like, why?
Listen,
why are
the
you
Marks
so
Hive
stupid?
is strong right now.
Strong.
I
They're
got to be more
strong.
responsible, man. I drove home with one eye open yesterday. Bro.
Oh, every day you
wanna
just
take that
do
out?
something.
Do you want to take that out? Is
Please.
that the kind of...
No, honestly, we need to take that out.
Is that the...
Don't
Okay.
drink and drive. I
Yeah, take
repeat,
that
don't
out.
drink
I think
and
take that out.
drive.
That's fine. All of that's good. No.
I say just take
Okay,
it
just
out.
introduce yourself so we can cut that bit out.
Yeah.
Please.
Margs, hi.
Not hi. Okay, bad B.
No, Margs actually has a reputation of being a bad beat. I need
Really?
everyone to know. Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes, I was talking to Mimi. He was like, "No, sorry. Can we introduce the other amazing host on the show?"
There's a lot about
Marks.
Marks. This show's about Marks today. Okay.
Is it not every single day?
it really
I don't
is.
understand.
It really is a Marks show.
Margs and the Margets. Like,
Not the Margets.
I am definitely not a Margate. I just want to put that out. Yeah, that's
We
y'all.
know.
That's
The
y'all.
way you were turning it to use fucking sense, we know you're not Marget.
I was literally thinking of you when I thought Marget, but
Wow.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Because
Shay
we
Queen, Martin Royalty,
Come
Happy
on.
Friday.
yo, beautiful people, it's Big Coy defending your right to fuck it up.
Yo, big man use, day 5. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. You know what I
We
mean?
love it.
It's been a great journey, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a nice week. I'll be getting paid today.
What's
No.
that?
For a show.
How
No.
How does
for a
this
show,
work?
Oh,
my friend.
So we're not getting paid
Did you
today?
read your contract? You didn't.
Yeah. Listen.
You were just so keen to
I
come on. You just
talk about our
sign.
financial commitments
Nah,
online.
I'm playing. But yeah, day 5, man. Day 5. Still here. Still here.
Definitely.
Cool, and I'm E-Man, the pro-black activist,
That's
Wait.
it.
TDA producer, news analyst,
Come
Okay.
on.
melanin jam pack.
All right.
Kim.
Happy Friday.
You're the only person that has this effect here, you know.
Honestly, you're the only one that gets ad-libs.
Because at the beginning you were just E-man. We lifted you up to where you are today.
Black women always supporting black men.
And being underappreciated for
Girl.
that. Damn. Anyway,
Might have a day off.
guys, I am
I didn't say it. I was just like,
You're hated it. Because in them clips of me and Koi really connect.
yeah.
Your face is always straight.
Yeah.
Like this.
Because his strength comes from separating black women.
No, really.
what?
When black women assemble,
Take that out, bro.
What a narrative.
when black
What a
women
narrative.
assemble, his power drains.
Yeah.
Because for the villain that he is, his villainness comes from women wanting
yeah,
him
women against
individually.
each
But when we
other.
come together and we forget about
You're
him,
actually
Mark's
like-
skin actually gets a little less, gets a bit more texture. Like
you know what
he
we need?
loses his shine.
We need a compilation of that.
Yeah, we do.
Because honestly, your
You're a
face
hater.
is straight every
Yeah.
single flipping time.
Every
And I'm
time.
like, what's your problem?
Every time.
What is your problem? You
Every
hater.
single time. But
You
the
ain't used to
moment,
have a moment.
the moment we disagree,
Oh, he loves that one.
He loves
He
chaos.
always sits up. He sits up.
He loves chaos.
After done out here, that's the only time he sits up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yes, guys, we saw. I know. Talk about Margs then. I went out yesterday.
Yeah.
Margs was there.
You was there?
I was there. I looked fantastic.
You did actually.
I looked
Very
really good. But Margs looked really good. Brent sometimes asks Margs to come dressed for like different things like shoots and stuff.
And he
Margs
don't.
always comes dressed like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Like he never puts effort in. Me and Esther will look good.
Like,
Me and Esther will even accidentally
yeah.
coordinate. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Margs comes like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah, Margs
He-
can't do like after what I saw yesterday, you look great. After,
Really?
Yeah,
Did you take a picture? There's no evidence
We have,
of this.
yeah, we have pictures. We
Do
actually
we?
have pictures. Yeah.
Okay,
You were very
Did
drunk.
you
but
post
we
on
have
your
pictures.
Insta story?
I haven't even posted it.
Not of what I was wearing or anything.
Oh, no.
I wasn't even wearing
No, it was
anything.
something about it. I don't know if it's the height. I don't know what it was, but something about it.
He's 6
You
foot,
came
6 foot of
of
pure
pure
temptation.
And bitch, I was.
He ain't
tempted.
joking.
You did good. You did good. You did good. But God is strong, so I said
He
no.
is not joking.
But,
Shouts out HC Pod and
Yeah,
Benjar,
shout out
though.
to Chucky
Nice
and
little
shout out
event.
to Benjar.
Had some. Well, I didn't even eat.
You didn't eat. You just drank.
After all that,
The
I
food
went
was
there.
good.
I had the king prawns,
You had
The food was good.
and then I was just.
Did you see the head and-
licking
That's the
back
start,
juice.
guys.
Huh?
That's the
did you
start.
see the head and whiskers I was talking about? The
Yeah, I
prawns?
just ripped them off.
Oh.
Like I told you to do. I
Yeah.
just
Oh, no.
ripped them off.
No, it was
And
good.
then-
Actually tasted really nice.
Yeah,
good.
the drinks
At
was just
everything.
flowing. So by the time my food come, I took 1-2 bites and I was just like, nah, these are
Get
worried
the
about
drink.
the wrong things. Right, come.
Garçon.
Mm. I was just going for it.
ate everything.
Okay, what did you have?
Lamb, which was
Okay.
fantastic,
Okay.
but a small portion. I think I
It was
had
rare though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I really had a good time. I really enjoyed myself. The dessert, I can't remember. We all got like these golden globes that melt or something like that. But it was really, really nice. And just obviously, it's all our faves were there. 90s Baby Show.
Okay.
You know, Savage Dan.
Oh, yeah,
Poet,
yeah, okay, yeah.
Taser. Yeah, it was a really lovely. And we lost. There was no. It didn't feel industry. It felt fun.
Friends, yeah, that's
it felt
good.
really, really fun. Like
That is
dancing,
really
leaning.
good.
Oh, it was really, really lovely. And I tried to steal a coat as well.
Tried to steal whose coat?
I didn't try to steal a coat. Actually, let me not say that's a bit.
No, because that was remember that scandal. That was the whole thing.
The girl
who was it again.
Was it
Bria.
Yeah,
Bria
Bria
Miles?
Miles.
Yeah.
I don't know the truth behind that. I don't.
She
know
said
who
she
was
went to a
involved.
kebab shop and found a coat. Like, okay, babes.
I forgot.
Imagine stealing a whole coat from someone. That's wild.
I just hate the fact that the internet knew. That's one of the mistakes you make in life, that the whole internet.
Because you know what
knew
it's,
about.
and that's the social media age, because she stole a coat and then she went and did a photo shoot.
What, in the coat?
Yeah, on Instagram. That's how the
Wait,
person
how did they know
found.
she sold the coat? Sorry?
Because the owner of the coat
The owner of
lost
the coat was like,
she knew that
the
she
owner
said,
lost the
"That's my
coat and then saw the coat on the
On
IG.
IG.
Say,
He
yo,
said,
that's my coat.
So we're not having Bria Miles as a guest.
What is it?
on the
One
show.
of what is it? Was it a one of one or something?
No, but it's like we went to the same event. I saw you
if,
that night.
If me and you on the same event and then
Yeah.
my coat goes missing and then
And
you've
you're
got my
wearing
coat
it.
on
Oh, that's
IG.
crazy.
Come on, mate.
Can I just say I didn't try and steal a coat? I just asked, can we get an extra coat? So let me just clarify that, because
Just
we don't want
clarify
Bria
that,
Miles
yeah, of
times
course
two. Yeah, we don't want that.
I
Yeah.
didn't even see the
Um,
coat yet. Is it nice?
Yes, I wore it home. Guys, I booked an Uber.
Yeah.
I was waved, then decided to just start wandering around West End.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, it was the funnest night ever. I got home very,
So
very
did you
late.
get in the Uber then?
No, I just.
You walked home from there.
No, I didn't walk home from there. I got an Uber eventually, but guys, I just was like, I
Just
definitely
in the-
missed that
in the
Uber.
moment.
I just was in the moment.
That's really fun, you know.
Oh, it was so fun.
Nights where you were just in the moment are really fun.
Yeah, and all
Random
the
nights.
guys were
Yeah.
great, because they were like, you were really meant to get into an Uber and go home, but I just,
But alas.
I was
Love
fairy
it.
tailing.
Love it. Love it.
And
But
as
yeah,
soon as I
man.
got inside and I laid in that bed, my eyes closed.
Oh, stepping my makeup on.
The
I know,
second-
massive fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
stepping my
second I
makeup on.
touched that pillow, my eyes closed.
It was a good night. It was a
That
really
is the
good
worst
night.
part of a night out, having to take your makeup off.
Yeah, because if you had real fun, you should be too tired to take your makeup off.
Yeah, it's just the worst part.
You should be too tired to
It's
take your
actually the
makeup
worst
off.
part.
I slept like this.
Yeah, that's
When
like
I
you
woke
got to sleep
up,
like that. Yeah, you got to sleep like that.
I was like, shit, Koi, because like sleeping with makeup on is very bush. It's very, very bush.
It's bush, bad for your
But-
skin, it's everything.
Yeah, it's bad for your skin. It's horrible. Even bad for your liver. But I did it.
No, the liver
But we
child.
bounced back. But yeah, what
Yeah.
about you two? How was you evening?
What did I do? I just chilled.
Love that. That means we're gonna have a great
Same, I chill too.
word on road. That means we're gonna have a great rotation segment.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, because we chilled.
Yeah.
I chilled.
I don't know what's going on.
At least I was chilling on my own, but I chilled.
But-
I was chilling.
Oh, you didn't chill on
I
your
was in
own?
a chill state.
But who are you with?
I was in chill state.
But who are you
Are
with?
we doing a headline or?
Is that what
what's
we're
happening
doing?
today?
That's brilliant. What about you?
What's going on?
Everyone's just
Yeah,
chilling.
I was chilling.
Just chilling. All
You
right,
man
love it.
chilling?
I
I
also,
think we can give a couple of minutes to hear Esther.
You absolutely
yeah,
can't.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
absolutely can't.
Esther, you're a
It's
dark
good. We're
horse.
going to be sitting here in silence because I ain't saying shit. This is not the content that I signed up for.
Hey,
So
Esther, I love how the layers to you.
thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
You freaking nasty. Anyway, with that being said, and also, guys, I had a moment of just real gratitude when we were there. Like, you know, different people that were there had stuff to say about the pod, and it was all so positive.
Oh, that's lovely.
And it was just like,
But TDA?
yeah, about
Oh, that is
about TDA.
beautiful. Oh, yeah,
It
you're
was
not a
just
podcaster.
Can you
like,
tell her this is not a pod place?
Sorry.
Yeah, this is a show. This
Sorry,
is
it's
a
a show.
broadcast.
It's a broadcast. First of all, we're not going to do that. We're not going to instruct other black people to tell me.
No. He's a producer. We ad-libbed him.
No.
We encouraged him when he
No,
said
no,
at the
Thank you very
start.
much.
You know, we're going back to E. What's your shit segment?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Left knees, get fucking in.
When Eman storms out later, you understand why. Okay?
But with that, guys, let's show shit. Oh, yeah, it was great. People are loving. People are hearing us.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
lovely. We love it. Love
Yeah,
it. Love
these
it.
mornings are
Yeah.
making sense.
Apparently, I was right.
No one said that.
So
not
what's
a
the
single
headline?
person.
VP told me that.
Let's not, who's
I'm
VP?
sorry,
VP?
but VP.
VP. VP.
I'm sorry.
We love you, VP.
I'm
Who's
sorry.
VP?
Love you, VP.
What does VP stand for?
But VP is not the source you want to go
VP
with.
No.
isn't the hill you should die on.
No,
It's not.
I'm sorry.
You know what
I
I
said
wonder?
VP.
Because the poor
VP, I love
guy-
you,
no,
but
no,
that's
no.
not the hill to die on.
It's not
Just
about
saying.
dying on the hill. It's references. She told me no one said me that.
But can I say
Someone
that
told me
though?
that.
I
Can I
never
tell you
said that.
though?
You made
It's
it
out of
about you.
order.
No one
You're
said
out of
that.
order because poor VP supporting you in private.
Yeah.
Now you brought
Yeah,
this on here. Now we're slandering
you're-
VP.
Now you're saying
Don't
that
do
VP
that.
likes his white friends calling him nigger. Don't put
Exactly.
him in the same place as you.
No, he
Let's
never.
leave
He
it.
didn't agree with that part.
All right then. So he didn't agree with you fully. So we move on.
Shout out VP, but no.
We
And
love
Brent,
it.
don't you dare cut this clip either. Don't you dare.
Yusuf and
Don't
Nice
you
Baby
dare.
Show are gonna have a fight.
No.
One man versus
Brent is
Yeah.
gonna, you know, in the synopsis, Brent is gonna be like, TDA comes after
Because
VP
them-
from 90s
Because
Baby.
them three think that we have this
love
kind of
you.
like
What?
Little
Friendship?
beef. Nah, little beef thing. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's
Even
because they
then?
laugh at you for
Yeah.
your age and decide to go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
You shouldn't have said that.
Do
Because
you know
Brenny's
what?
definitely going to say Yusuf cusses Nice's baby.
Guys, can I just say this was the funniest thing I ever heard? Obviously, Yusuf is a big man.
Yeah.
And he used to have a really small TV.
37
And-
inch.
So, come on, stop it. Don't give context. It takes away from the joke.
37
And
inch.
then,
So don't do that.
And it
Behave
was
yourself.
always a bedroom TV. It was never a living room TV.
Anyway,
you can say that now.
Nice's babies laughed so hard. They said, "How you a big man watching a small TV?" I laughed for 30 minutes. But anyway, let's jump straight.
Listen, I am. That's one of my proudest purchases.
What? A
I'm
small
glad.
TV?
I bought that TV in 2008, 7. It wasn't small.
They laughed at him for
When,
that.
was
when, wait,
37.
wait, when did you get rid of it?
It wasn't small. The size, it didn't change. The size didn't change.
You grew up.
What are you
You
talking about?
grew. Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
it was normal size when you got it, and then
And
you
then
grew.
you grew.
The thing is,
And then
the,
you decided
the maddest thing is, like that TV. Me and that TV. That's my dog.
Do you still have it?
Huh?
You still have it?
I have it for sentimental reasons. Yeah, I don't use it, but I have it. I still
Where do
have
you
it.
keep a
16
TV?
years. There you go, man. There you go, bro.
What's that?
Does it have a back or is it like a flat? Is it a flat
It's
thing?
definitely got back.
It's got a small back off in it.
It's got a big back off. 2008.
Let it go, man.
Little arch still.
Let it go.
Little arch. You know
Let
what
it
I'm
go.
Little arch.
Let it go. Anyway, shout out VP, shout out Nice Baby Show. Guys, this is why people love us. But let's jump
Oh
straight to
my
the headline. Because some people come for these. All right then. Let's jump to a plonker. All right, his name. Okay, first of all, remember yesterday that we spoke about Mugs. Mugs actually spoke about this in Done Out Here. It's not Mugs catching up now, but so yesterday in Done Out Here, yeah, Mugs spoke about somebody being headbutted.
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 said headed.
Not headed.
Girl, that's a whole nother meaning.
Well, look, I've never seen justice happen so fast, guys. Literally, people have
and
been
for
murdered.
a white man?
And for a white man, I said no, child. So it appears the courts heard Mark's Done Out Here segment yesterday and have taken action on the animal that
Not the animal.
you man on the animal that attacked Sheffield United's Billy Sharp, the electrical engineer who headbutted Sheffield United striker Billy Sharp after storming onto the pitch, has been jailed for 24 weeks as he faces a lifelong ban from his football
Well, that's
club.
6 months.
Yeah, but on top of that, he's banned from his football club, which I think a lot of men-
Forever.
yeah, lifelong. So unless he even gets a second life, yeah, that's it. What if he almost dies and comes back?
Okay.
Is that
no,
okay? No,
that don't count, girl.
okay, he dies when he comes back. Does he? I think that's no legally. You could do something about that. Anyway, Robert Briggs, aged 30 from Derbyshire, was also handed a 10-year football banning order after pleading guilty to assault at Nottingham Magistrates Court.
Oh, so
The
it's not
Nottingham-
lifelong then.
So also, it's lifelong 10 years. What's the average?
What
life
does
of a
life in
fan?
football mean?
I think it's a football, as in all other places, like for 10 years. But
Oh,
he can't come back to his own club for like.
That's a
They
real
can
punishment.
just change
for
club.
life.
Can't you just change clubs then?
But he can't go for anyway.
What?
For 10
No one
years.
just changes clubs.
Cult. It's a cult, sis. It's a cult. But anyway,
My bad.
the Nottingham Forest season ticket holder, so that he doesn't get a refund, of course, was one of the 100 of fans to invade the pitch following his team victory over Sheffield United on Tuesday night. Biggs earns $55,000 per year, not them putting his money out there, and bought a house in January this year. What a plonker. In an attempt to prevent jail time, his lawyer said he and his girlfriend would be unable to keep up with the mortgage repayments of over $1,000 a month if he was jailed. The district judge said she recognizes the hardship. Pardon?
I just said, what kind of mortgage is that?
Oh, I guess they didn't live in London, innit? So,
Mm.
said he recognized the hardship that may be brought to his partner and reduced the sentence by 4 weeks. As a result, he is to serve half of the 24-week sentence in order to pay £500 compensation to Sharp, who, by the way, earns $12,000 per week, as well as a £180 surcharge and £85 cost. So I feel like that's a real punishment.
I think that's wild that, yeah, he's got his time cut short because of his mortgage payment.
No, because his girlfriend's gonna have to handle it because she's tied into this.
When you date a
A
fool,
headbutter.
when you do some clownery, the clownery comes back to bite it.
Yeah, no.
The heck?
I think that's a big burden for her to suffer because he's
It's definitely a big bird, I suppose.
yeah.
But
I mean,
because 6 months.
yeah, and she's gonna have to handle the payments. He's
That's
obviously-
£6,000.
He might lose his job because, or they might just, I don't know, 6 months out of your work because of jail time.
Hopefully his manager supports the team that he supports, so that way they feel like he's justified in his actions and he'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You know
But
how
that's,
these lads
that's
work.
swift justice, though.
Very quick.
I've seen fuckery before, and the judge and the system. I don't think it happens that quickly.
They don't.
It's because people are tuned into TDA.
Yes.
That's it.
That must
They
be
rallied.
it.
They must have written to Ofcom and them.
Yeah, that's
Said,
that's
listen.
what happened.
Get us justice.
Yeah, so
Right.
Marks, you got to take your segment
justice,
really
no
seriously.
peace.
Things are happening based off done at you.
That's the power of the people.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so do you guys agree with the charge he got?
What's the guy's condition
Sorry, I
like?
just reading the story. Come on.
What's the guy's condition like? Like, is
Who's
he?
the one who got hit by it?
Yeah.
He just got stitches.
Oof.
Yeah, the stitches are a serious thing.
I think
I don't know how many though.
that's the thing. I was going to say, however long it's going to take the stitches to heal is how long you should be in jail for. When I'm completely healed, you come back out.
No, but also
That won't
mentally
be long
healed.
enough.
Even meant, yeah, and
And mentally
therapy.
healed, you have to. That's like 3 years. Okay,
Damn.
but do you
What
know
did he get? 24 weeks.
Yeah, 6
24
months.
weeks. He has to pay £500
To be fair, that's half
plus
a year, bro.
180
No, but he's only going to serve half.
He's going to have 3
3
months.
months.
Oh.
I think 3 months is fair for headbutting.
He won't serve
When
3
someone
months.
headbutts you, yeah,
It'll be out-
actually, no one ever headbutts you.
Esther, the
He'll be out in a few weeks.
As
bro.
a victim of a headbutt, right?
Mhm.
I don't think
You've been
3 months enough.
headbutted.
You know
Of course
what?
I haven't.
I'm
I'm saying hypothetically.
Sounded
I'm like, Esther,
I know.
Esther, what do you do on your weekends? Because what's going on here?
I'm marked on my weekends.
Oh.
Hypothetically.
You're
If I
like on the weekends.
girl, if I was headbutted,
Yeah.
and you're telling me he got 6 months,
Yeah.
then you're telling me because he's got mortgage payments, he's gonna be out in 3 months.
Yeah.
He's not going to do the 3
Okay,
months.
guys, and
you can get a
that's-
tag or something.
that's a
He'll be out- He'll be
question.
out soon.
That's a question
In
I
2
then
weeks.
have. Let's jump
Damn.
into topic of the day because
Probably.
let's jump into topic of the day because I've got a question.
Okay, segue queen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So are judges too lenient at times when they need to be harsh? Over the last couple of weeks,
Boy.
guys, we've seen
Some
children have
foolishness.
been murdered. We've seen, do you know, like real violations
Mhm.
of the law. And then we've always kind of been shocked, and rape and stuff like that. We've always been kind of shocked by the justice and the amount of time that they get. Like one time we had a really heated argument about if a woman steals semen from a man,
Oh yeah.
like what the punishment should really be and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And there's several times where our legal correspondent Mark says stuff like, you know, we've spoken, even Eman has said stuff about like there needs maybe death penalty needs to be introduced
Yeah.
for certain crimes.
Mhm.
So my question is, at times are judges too lenient at times when they need to be harsh? Do you have any examples?
I think it really depends on the judge you get. Because I feel like as much as the law is there, I feel like the law is really there for them as a guide.
Mm.
And it depends on some judges are known to be harsh, and so they're just dramatic. You still kind of milk. You're in there for 2 years now. Do you get what I mean? Like some people are
Yeah.
like that, but then some judges, even if it's something serious, they'll be like, oh, like you know, you're this and you're like they really consider a lot. So I really think it depends on judges, and I think as much as they might try and be like, I'm objective, I feel like if it triggers the
Something
judge
in their
law, or if it's like something to do with kids and they've got kids or something, they can't tell me that they don't. That doesn't come into it. Because sometimes
Yeah.
when I read like sentencing remarks and stuff, they're basically cussing them out.
Yeah.
And then they're like, by the way, I've been in there for 20 years. I've had enough of you kind of thing. So I really think it would depend on the judge. But I don't think that the law is there. The law is there as a guide, I reckon.
Yeah.
And not as, not people following it down to a T.
Yeah, but the judge is like an unnatural position, I think, for any human being. Because
Yeah.
to have somebody in a position of judgment over another person's life is a really heavy responsibility. Do you know what I mean? I do think, like you're right, it's a guide. I think, you know,
I don't think they look at it as a burden. They love that shit.
no, I'm
love-
sure,
yeah.
but I think what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that they feel like it's a burden.
but you
I'm
mean like
saying
the act
it's
of itself,
Yeah, like I
yeah.
think the act of itself is you're asking human beings for a lot. Like, how are they going to get it right? How is it going to be
I can do
consistent? Like, I know you
We
could
got-
do it.
You go to jail.
That's
You
one
go
of
to
the things
jail.
we're most experienced at anyway.
Well, judging people.
Yes.
And we're not good at it.
What?
I don't think we're good at it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think
Mark's
we're
like,
really
speak
good
for
at it.
yourself.
I don't think we're good at it at all. Like, I think, you know, the other day with Doctor Strange, the Doctor Strange actress,
Oh, yeah.
where the judge gave her slightly less time and stuff like that. I felt that was quite insightful. Like, I felt like she was acknowledging that this girl was a victim at some point, so she got a couple years less, but still went to prison. I think
Yeah.
both of them should have got more time in general anyway. But I feel like, okay, I would say that was a good judgment. But I've definitely seen cases that I think were way too harsh. Like, I've seen like, oh, it's really
I've seen
scary.
mad cases and the time they got, I'm thinking, are you being serious? And then another judge will give someone the same time for someone who probably just did drugs.
We always talk about how pedophiles
Wow.
get such little time as well. I remember when I was at secondary school, in year 11, bare of the boys, because that was the time of joint enterprise, bare of the boys went to prison. There was a stabbing.
God,
a lot of them were
Waterloo
there.
Road.
Waterloo Road.
Where did you go?
Oh, no. I'm not
What is joint enterprise?
Pardon, what is joint enterprise? My understanding of it is that if somebody gets murdered and you were there, but you didn't do anything to actively stop it.
Or accomplice.
Or you were like, do you know what I mean? You went along, like you didn't even have to like stab the person. You would get the same amount of time as the murderer.
That's ridiculous. You know what it is? I feel like in a lot of cases, especially when it comes to like drugs and joint enterprise, I think the sentences are too harsh.
Bro,
like-
it was insane.
Like when it comes to murder, like, I'm with E-Man. I believe that it's a life for a life.
Yeah.
If you kill someone, for me, obviously it depends how you kill them. If it's first degree murder with intent, for me,
you
death
gotta
sentence.
go. But then-
I feel like drug sentences are a bit too harsh. I don't feel someone needs to be in jail for the rest of their life or for long stretches of time
Yeah.
for selling drugs.
But what kind of drug? Because drugs can destroy lives.
No, I get it.
On a crazy level.
I understand, but I don't think someone should be in prison for 20 years for selling drugs.
When you say life for life here, you're thinking, okay, someone's been murdered, they don't get to have another day.
Yeah.
But some people will argue that getting someone
Drugs
hooked on
as well.
drugs through
That
like
is a
human
life
trafficking
gone.
and stuff, their life is gone. They are constantly, it's like incredible. People have said, some people are like, once you get on heroin,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
the thing is,
deliverance. I know they might
Yeah, but
be,
you're choosing to buy the drugs.
No, not always. People that get trafficked sometimes are hooked onto it. Like there's always circumstances. It's not always.
No, I understand, but at the inception, you chose to take the drugs. No one's forcing you. It's a service, right? I'm not saying that taking drugs or selling drugs is right, but it's a business. You're choosing.
It's a business.
It's a business. You're choosing to buy drugs. You're choosing to take drugs. I'm just supplying you with what you want.
Yeah, but if they're
Again,
Do you know what I'm
vulnerable-
thinking though?
Again,
That's the
it's
thing
not. I'm not saying it's right, but
I'm not sure.
You're
It sounds
choosing
like you're
Do you know
it's a
what?
great business plan.
I think
No.
you're saying on the people that
drugs. No, but drugs is a business.
No, but I think you're saying on the people that are not like in circumstances where like they're vulnerable or it's out of their control basically. That
Okay,
we're talking
cool.
about.
But
People actively like
but-
people that work in Canary Wharf,
yeah,
and stuff,
but
they actively choose to do that.
yeah, okay, cool. If you work in Canary Wharf and you're a bigwig and you're on cocaine,
Yeah.
That's the choice.
I don't have no sympathy towards
Yeah.
you.
But they
Yeah.
don't. But I don't think the law even comes for them. If police wanted to find cocaine, they would
Yeah.
go into every.
Yeah.
They'll go into the city centre and just randomly.
Yeah.
They don't want to find those
Yeah.
people. In my opinion,
Yeah.
they want to find
Because of the
the
boys.
people that they want to find little black boys and they want to find
Yeah.
occasionally the little white boy just to keep it balanced and
Yeah.
diverse in the prisons. Like,
Do you
Yeah.
know how
No, because there's different type of users. Like, for example, I used to see this girl when I used to live in Surrey Keys. There was a woman. She might have been in her late 20s.
Yeah.
She was clearly strung out on drugs. She used to roam the streets every single day, just out of her mind. I used to look at her and think something happened in her life to get her to this
to
point.
get to this
Yeah.
point?
She's vulnerable. Something happened with her family,
yeah,
work, whatever. Something happened to get her to this point.
Mm.
Yeah. Someone like that, obviously, like you're
You
saying,
feel bad for.
I feel bad for her. She's
Yeah.
vulnerable. The drugs might be a coping mechanism. She might be too far gone now. And this is
Mm.
this is her life and this is her mindset. I feel complete sympathy for someone like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at them like, but you're buying the drugs. No, I'm looking at like, it's almost like you're
Dependency.
forced into this lifestyle for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So that's different, isn't it? But if you're someone who is of sound mind and body and you're just taking drugs for fun,
what's funny?
then
Finish your point, Yusuf, and then we'll go and understand why Mark's
I don't feel no way. Like
I get it.
to the supplier, I don't feel like, there's
You
nothing
should
wrong.
be, yeah, because they want it.
Like you want it. Like
You're asking for it.
yeah.
You're dying.
You're
bro.
dying for it.
Cracking for it. If we quickly go back to joint enterprise, in that situation, I definitely feel like I think that was Trident as well. I can't remember how it rolled out,
Mm.
but I felt like that was very much targeting. Because when you think about what happens after school, I don't go. Me personally, I didn't go straight home. I would gather in a group of people and we'll just loiter. We'll just vibe
Yeah.
for like a little bit. So now if something pops off here, to say that like everybody now should get the same time, and I'm not trying to be insensitive to the person who's passed away, but I don't understand why more lives lost, more lives stopped. I don't know how that's a deterrent, really. Like, yes, it is a deterrent because people stop chilling after school together. So I guess it was a deterrent in that way. But I feel like we now just lost like bare 16-year-old boys. Like, you don't understand, the whole of year 11 graduation time, it was the head girl and the teacher. Like, everybody was
But
collected.
how many of them went in jail?
How many of them went to jail? I think
Like a significant
I
amount.
feel like 11 year 11s went to jail that year. Like, they didn't get to
Do you know what I'm
finish.
thinking though? Does the law give graceful shock? Because I can't lie to you, someone shot someone in front of me. I'm dramatic as it is on a normal day.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be in shock. I don't see why I should now go to jail because I was in there and I didn't say anything.
I'm not going to make it sound like everybody
get
was
me?
innocent. Like, I'm not going to make it sound like...
Yeah, but I'm just
what
thinking
happened?
though, like some people can't can't react.
It's not just being
It's
there.
just-
It's
it's a
like if you
moment.
went there together as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I didn't know what you were going to do though.
Yeah, but they're not saying that. If you went there together as a group and you've been moving as a group and then the group attacked someone, even if one person done it, they're going to say it's all you.
Crap,
They're saying it's
man.
all you, isn't it?
I
I
just-
think they've changed that now.
Oh, they have changed
It's
that.
a
They
wrong
have
place.
to.
That is
They,
wrong
they,
place.
they,
sometime.
they
I'm
ran out of
fuming.
places to stick these black boys. They're like, we're going to
Yeah,
change the law.
because the thing is, there's too much black holes in it.
I'd be fuming.
There's so much grey area. Let's just imagine I'm with my boys
Mhm.
after school
Mm.
and I'm unaware that two of my boys have beef with two particular guys.
Yeah.
I'm just with, let's just say there's like 5 of us. So we're walking now and then two of my boys who have beef see their ops.
Mm.
I'm oblivious to the situation. And
Exactly.
then they get into it and then one of them dies.
Mm.
And now I'm joint enterprise because
Yeah.
I was there. That's
No,
fuck off.
it literally, because some guys got off. Some guys got off and then some went to prison. And it's crazy because I met some that got off
Yeah.
and they're like doing amazing in life. They went to
Oh,
uni,
that's
they
good.
did
Yeah.
everything. And then I was speaking to them and they were like, yeah, his mum doesn't really like us talking to him anymore because his mum resents that we didn't we didn't go down and her son is. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just thought, bro, all of them were like, some of them were like top set. Like, you're not saying that you have to be top set to not go to prison, but
Yeah.
like they all had potential.
Yeah, they have potential.
And that story was gone because of the actions of one person. And I don't know the ins and outs of everything, but for me, I just felt like that was it just showed how much they didn't value a certain kind of life. It showed how much for me the justice system did not value a certain,
Oh,
and
yeah, of course.
how they already ripped these guys off.
Yeah.
And it was so sad because I remember one of them saying, Koi, I'm not going to go to the popular school that people used to go to, so SFAs or Christ. I'm going to go somewhere else because I really don't want to be a part of anything anymore.
Yeah.
Next
Oh.
Monday I came into school, gone. Because
He
I
was
had a
in
crush
jail?
on him, innit? So like,
Well, he was in jail.
no, it was gone. Yeah, it happened on the Friday evening, innit?
After he said that.
Yeah. That was the last conversation I had with him. So it's just, for me, it just was like, it was such a, like when something's really visually, like,
That's
you
so
can-
traumatic, man.
bro, like, because he really wasn't about it. He was, anyway, I don't know, innit? I don't know how involved he was, but that joint enterprise took a lot of people. For one person to hold a knife and stab someone else, but for me to not see 11 people, yeah, I was like,
Well, how long did they get?
I don't know. I don't know how much I got.
I never wanna
I know
spend
that
one
by the
day
time I
in
went to
there.
uni, one of them was still there. But I know they all got different times as well. I don't know if they get different times.
Yeah, you probably
but
get different
I feel
times.
like
Yeah,
they
must
got,
be.
They figure
got
that-
different times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you lot feel like, I feel like they all, judges are also very lenient on paedophiles. And what is the logic behind that? Because
I think it's-
paedophiles have
who knows
a
what they be
thing,
doing?
which means that they're going to do this again. So I don't get what
Do
the logic.
they
They see
plead
them- they see
insanity or?
themselves. They see themselves in pedophiles.
I would listen to that.
Because
I
who
hear that.
knows what they be doing?
I hear
A lot of
that.
people, yeah,
That's why they don't like vilify cocaine and stuff like that because they use it.
they use it.
So-
And that's probably the person who's selling to them anyway.
Yeah.
It's a bit orcs now.
What, a paedophile?
They probably relate to
No,
the pedophiles, man.
drug thingy.
They relate to the pedophiles and all that shit. I don't know. I don't know if it's for real. The thinking behind it's crazy.
The hypocrisy behind it.
And that's why I say like it really depends on the judge because you might meet a judge who's absolutely disgusted by that, who's got grandkids and all that kind of stuff, and they're like, the hell?
Yeah, but even
You're
so,
gonna
it's
rot
not like
in
you're
it.
going to throw them under the jail though. Like they don't. I mean,
You can't throw them
You're
in
really-
jail, but you can give them a really like you can make it difficult for them to get parole to come out.
because obviously it's not like it's like headline news or you're going to hear it every day. But I wouldn't. So like yeah, obviously like pedophiles and shit be getting sentenced every day. And we're not really aware. But I've never been made aware of any like harsh sentences
for a
for a
paedophile.
pedophile.
Yeah.
Never heard like,
Yeah.
oh, this pedophile got like. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If I go back to last week where we had the mother of baby, was it baby?
The P, yeah.
It was one of the babies, and the guy had also raped a 12-year-old girl, a 2-year-old child, and I think in total he got 22 years.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, that's death sentence.
That's exactly what E-Man said.
Fam,
No,
that's the death
I
sentence
honestly
for
believe
me.
in capital punishment when we can prove that you did what you did.
So what?
Like, go.
So what should pedophiles get? Like what should the
Like you
attitude
should
towards
never see
pedophiles-
that. Obviously, okay, because we can't kill them, you should never see ever get a chance to come out. Ever.
The reason why is because in reality you are prone to do this again. Like somebody who
That's the
murdered
thing.
once may never actually murder ever again.
And do you know, I believe
But-
it. If you're a paedophile, yeah, I really feel like there's something in you
There is
that is
something.
attracted to that. So doesn't matter how long you spend in jail and all the other what's the thing, courses and stuff that you can do and psychologists and all that stuff that you can do to help you. There's something in you that is gonna, when you come out into the real world and you start seeing kids, and I mean, they do like give them stuff like you can't go here, blah, 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 blah. But even then, like you could just see a kid or anything, and now
We've spoken about this, yeah.
It's disgusting.
Remember that horrible video of the guy that kidnapped the girl outside of school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you heard the screaming of the
Yeah.
girl, and everybody was like rattled by that.
Yeah.
And I was proud in the fact that we all had a shared hate for this. Like nobody
Yeah.
tried to like minimize
Just-
this
yeah.
or anything like that. But in my head, yeah, I told you guys about the woman who did a study, and it's like there are pedophiles who hate the fact that they're pedophiles and they're trying to avoid living that
so
lifestyle.
Mm.
and I told you what to do with them.
What did you say we should do?
Take them to create an island somewhere
Yeah.
and leave them there. Give them a supermarket. They could all be queuing up all the time.
A
And
supermarket.
stay there. You're not, once you go in, You can never come out.
So you're saying punish them for their inclinations. They
Yes.
haven't done a crime yet, but punish them for an inclination.
The thoughts is bad enough for me. There was a
Yeah.
woman, I don't know if you guys saw the video, and there's a woman who basically kicked out her partner because she found out that he was watching father-daughter porn. And they've got a daughter, and she's kicking him out, and he didn't, and he was like
That's crazy.
trying to be like, oh no, and she was like, no, you got to go because this is wild. Like
I've never thought of that.
this is mad.
He has to go.
Like,
Sorry, what?
so basically, this couple, she found that her husband or
I'm so
partner
scared about what's gonna
was
happen.
looking at porn, father-daughter porn, and they've got a young daughter.
When
And
you
so
say
she
father-daughter
just-
porn, do you mean like with a child-looking child? Like the daughter was like young-looking as well? Or do you mean
I
just...
don't know.
The thing is,
It's
the thing is,
It seems like
it can't be that
stepdads
because
and
that
stepdad
wouldn't be
daughter.
online. What you're describing.
With the child
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
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 No, sometimes they get younger looking, like, so they'll have like
Oh,
skinny
remember that-
teen, baby,
Oh, yeah,
petite
yeah,
teen,
yeah.
and they're basically saying someone that looks
Yeah.
like 12.
Yeah.
So that's still
Yeah.
fucked. But yeah,
I don't
so
know what it was,
is
but it was just-
stepdad-daughter porn, stepdaughter. Because the
No,
dad
but-
and daughter, that's incest.
Or is
Yeah,
it?
but that's what makes it sick. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that it's sick. Like, it's not the fact
Yeah.
that he's watching porn. It's the fact that the category that you want to watch, which is father and daughter,
Mm.
that's what's sick. And I don't know if whether it's her daughter or their daughter or whatever, but whatever it is, there's a daughter in the house.
I love her action.
And she said, you've got to go.
I
You've got
love how
to go.
prompt that. I love that she has that prompt reaction. I think a lot of back in the days,
That's
a lot of
wild.
people would prioritize.
Is that the connection? I'm thinking, is that the connection that you make? That he's watching father-daughter porn, so you think he
I've
wants
never
to fuck his
thought
daughter or
about that.
something?
I've actually never
No,
thought
I
that.
can't lie to you. I'm not even waiting.
No, but I'm
to
saying,
see-
is that the connection your head's making?
That's connection I'm definitely making. I'm not even waiting to find out whether this is what you like or not. You got to go. Anything with kids involved, I can't
But this-
risk waiting to find out whether this will manifest into your reality or not. Go.
Just
I mean,
to
but-
just to clarify, like that.
I mean, I don't have a
category-
kid, but I've watched father-daughter porn before. I mean, I don't even. It's just.
Yeah, but what's father-daughter porn?
Yeah, the
It's
kind
like when the stepdad will chop
the
the-
stepdaughter.
Oh,
stepdaughter
okay.
or something
Because
like that. You know
I'm
what
not.
I'm
I'm
saying?
thinking of.
It's not blood.
I'm thinking
It's
of.
never-
I'm
it's-
thinking of kids, not adults.
Yeah.
No,
I don't-
It's,
but I
it's-
think
it's-
even-
anyway, because
not-
they're porn, they're not. It's never like it's never my blood daughter or anything like that. The category's not like that.
It's
It's
just
always
yeah.
it's a step.
Yeah,
It's a
but to be
stepdad
fair,
or
I feel
whatever.
like if I see daughter, whether she's old, whether she's 50 now and the mom is 85, I'm just seeing the category. I'm just seeing father and daughter, and you got to. I don't care what the age is. You
Do
just
you know how
got to
many
go
people
because that's mild.
with kids and daughters probably watch? I'm saying I hear you because it sounds weird, but I'm saying I don't.
I've never made that connection, but I hear it. I like the mum that
yeah.
I like the fact that mum acted that way, but I don't think when I see because when I hear of people seeing those kind of categories in my head, yeah, it's like it's a man in the house and there's like a daughter that there's a woman in there that he's not related to.
And that's.
And it's like we're sleeping
stepdaughter.
with each other instead of my wife, like, or behind my wife's
yeah.
back. Because it's always that kind of weird. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's always that kind of weird play on stuff. So I've never connected it to like someone who would then go and search for people they're related to or children. I've never connected it.
Oh,
that
it's,
way.
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, it's her husband's and yeah, daddy and daughter porn. Yeah.
Is
You know
the daughter his daughter, or is he like
I'm not even
is he-
sure.
It
is
might
he-
be a Woody Allen situation.
I'm not sure, but
because
even,
if it's not his daughter,
no, I can't lie.
then
to
I
you.
can hear her. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Because that's scary. Yeah.
If it's not
But
his
even
daughter,
if,
then I hear her.
even if it is his daughter,
If it's
that's
his
still
daughter,
scary
that's-
because lots of men abuse their children.
Yes, it's true.
The abuse has no what's the word I'm trying to find?
Rules, logic.
There's no rules and no
Yeah.
logic. So if it's
So
it's
if
just
I have a
scary for
daughter,
me.
God forbid,
What?
I'm not allowed to watch that category no more.
What? Guys, he
No,
said
I-
God
No.
forbid.
I don't
As
think you
your-
meant God forbid to have a daughter. You meant God forbid.
No, he
No,
meant
don't
God
speak for
forbid.
me.
I said
Oh,
Don't speak for me.
okay, so
he
you-
don't
meant
speak for me.
God
cool.
forbid a
No,
daughter.
I'm just saying what I thought you meant.
No.
No,
you
you're
you
gonna
don't
get.
want a daughter.
You're gonna get
he
two
don't-
Okay,
daughters.
fair
No.
enough. Fair enough.
You're gonna get
No,
two
I was
daughters and they're
assuming
gonna
that
be beautiful.
that
Do you-
wasn't about having a daughter, but
No,
No, I don't
Do you-
want daughters. I
do
only
you
want
see
kings.
the way
You
he
suppose
talks to
daughters.
women? You
Huh?
don't want daughters.
I do not want daughters.
You
Of course he
suppose
doesn't.
I want that
That's what
calm.
I'm trying to tell him. I'm saying,
yeah, 100%.
You're gonna
do you
have
see his
lots,
interaction with women?
I don't need that karma back in my life.
Exactly.
I only want kings. Okay?
Exactly.
Boys.
So that he can raise to be like him.
So they can go
Say
and
nothing,
stir more
emperors.
daughters.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But just in case, though, I'm just clarifying.
I'll
so
be
I
honest,
don't
no,
get
you
in trouble.
can't.
If I do have a daughter, I got to stop watching that.
I think
category.
you
Yes,
need to
yes.
expeditiously.
Because you know what
I
it is, you
never
don't have to watch
thought
that category. Or like,
Say options.
and also when you watch porn, do you watch all the acting and dialogue before the sex?
I love the dialogue. I need dialogue.
No.
Swear.
Yeah, I need dialogue.
I just get straight to the action,
I need
bro.
production value.
Man
I
can't
need
do
it
all
all.
the whole spiel before the sex. Like, let's
No,
get
because
to
Max
it.
is different, man.
I'm desensitized to porn. It doesn't.
Man's
it does
there
nothing for me.
with popcorn watching all the little tidbits.
You know what? If
before
you
the
like,
porn,
does
if you
nothing to
like
me.
a storyline, you should go and start watching women directed porn. They have way better storylines.
Okay. Oh.
Like you should.
Yeah,
That,
no, I look
it
for it.
just
New
feels
content.
less
And I
forced.
like remakes. I've seen like Avengers.
Not Hulk and Captain America. Fucking.
Yeah, yes. Scarlet bitch. I'm telling you.
In conclusion, right? Don't be
Scarlet
watching
bitch.
daddy-daughter porn.
How
when
funny
you
that
got
is.
kid
And
in
also,
that. I
the
don't
thing
even
with
know
porn,
what
yeah,
the
the thing with porn, yeah, I look at it and I just think they're being trafficked.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't.
can't-
Brad, this episode is called Scarlet Bitch. I beg you. Scarlet Bitch.
I don't even know what the message
No,
in
listen.
this section is. I tried to give a good advice and I didn't know what to say.
You gave. That was an interesting take because I've never thought of
Yeah.
someone's
But you know what
porn
it's
choice
about?
being
Yeah.
revealing of their like, even though that is what porn is revealing of your like inner
Desires.
workings, innit? So,
Yeah.
but yeah. I think with porn, you just can't tell who's being trafficked and who's doing it by choice. So I can't fuck with it.
And I just think it's just man. Yeah.
and it's a very
Nah.
male. You can see it's from the brain cells of a guy. Like
It's just
you can
creepy to
see
me.
it.
Yeah.
So one porn star, I think Zizi Mills interviewed a porn star and an ex-porn star, and she said, "This is not something a woman would want. Why would a woman want 2 penises inside her?" Like, and when she said it, I just was like, I could fully see a man sitting in the room and just being like, "What's better than 1 penis?
2.
2."
No, men don't
Wait,
think that.
what? A man thinking that?
No, like in terms of a woman, like think when because you lot assume you know a lot about what pleasures a woman. It's like I can
LOL.
imagine a guy just like coming up with it. And he said, and don't get me wrong, women obviously have authority over their own sexual bodies
Yeah.
as well, and women aren't smoke everywhere. But I would sometimes when I just look at women say as well, when you look
No,
at
but
porn,
you-
it's very much from the point of view of a
No,
pleasure.
I would
Yeah, but it's
assume
just
a woman
logically
wouldn't want 2
thinking.
penises.
Why? I would assume if you really, really love penis,
Yeah, you
why
want
wouldn't you
2?
want 2 of them?
And that's the thought process that man had that day.
Not if you really, like if you're dying for it.
Gagging for it.
There are some women who want
Gagging
to
for it.
I don't know.
Gagging for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, man. So we were meant to start on like judges and give a life sentence. We ended up on porn.
On
And
porn
welcome
categories.
to TDA,
Crazy.
guys. Homo popular culture as
The
defined by actual
range.
culture.
There is
The
actually
range.
the range.
That should be the name of the show. That
The
should
range.
be
The
name of the
range.
show. But yes.
The range, aka Scarlet Bitch.
Okay, so if I can ask you guys really, really quickly, look, and I haven't got context, but really quickly, what should a paedophile get? Someone who does an offense
I
against
thought you were going to say
child.
what porn category do you like? I said, well,
No, you
damn.
gotta watch the safe space for that. So what should a paedophile get? Just have to
I
give a
think
number.
depending on the actual context of the actual crime, 'cause
Yeah.
obviously it's gonna be
There's different
specific.
levels, yeah.
Anywhere between life and death sentence.
Okay. Is that what everyone's saying?
I know what Iman's going to say. Ask Iman, please.
Iman says kill them.
Iman's like,
He said let me kill them.
I agree with Yusuf.
between life and death
sentence.
sentence.
Okay.
I know Mark's
Yeah, Marks is passionate about kids as well.
Yeah, no, they can die.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
I think long sentences. I think it's
I just
mental.
think
I
you're
think
thinking to go.
there's an element
No,
of
I think
like,
death is the correct.
it's true.
Like,
And I
if
think-
you're
and I
gonna
think if
trouble-
you're-
if you're gonna trouble kids, bro. you
But
should
all we're
just
doing is
die.
making them hide better.
But you know, I think as well that if you're going to be, it's what's it called in prison forever. What's that? Is it solitary confinement when you're
Yeah.
in the basement and just you and 4 walls? I think that as
Or
well.
to keep them safe, or to
No,
make
she
it
just sit there and
suffer
just sit and just think of just think. Some
That
hard
means, yeah, you know what I'm
thinking.
basically saying? That means somebody who's born with that inclination should literally just from school go straight into prison.
Straight there. You shouldn't even go to school.
It's
I have
just
a question.
time. It
I
sounds
have a
bad. Like,
question.
even like 20, 30 years and that, like, God willing, you'll come out. You can do 20 years and come on a road and do another 20, 30 years. Like, it's just time. So they shouldn't be allowed to come out. Because even like
It's a
because
disgusting
it's just
thing.
time.
Because I don't know how
Sit down.
they can't escape what they
Like,
want.
don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
being in prison is not nice and that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing, yeah. But at the end of- like, it's just time, bro.
Yeah, but
Like,
kids
Consequences,
are
please.
they're gonna let you out.
Would you say that a long period in prison,
Mhm.
as in that suffering, is worse than death? Because with death, essentially,
No.
hear
No,
me
because
out,
death
hear me out.
ends you.
No,
You can
no.
sit there.
For
Nah.
for the particular person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
death can be quick
Mm.
and it's
And
done.
done.
So you're not here anymore
Yeah.
to feel the
I
suffering.
can't like. I want you to
Because
suffer.
it's different.
No,
You know
hear me
how
out.
resilient we are. We're
No, hear me out,
adaptable.
hear me out, hear me out.
Brother, by the time you've done 5,
No,
by
but
the
hear
time
me
you've
out.
done, not
Hear
even
me out.
5 years, by the time you're on 2 years in jail, you're calm.
No, but hear me
bro.
out. If you're in prison
Mm-hmm.
for, let's just say, 20 to 30 years in confinement, 23 hours lockdown, 1
Yeah.
hour out and about,
Mhm.
that suffering mentally is worse than death because you're
It's
actually,
not.
no, hear me out, because you're actually present and you're able to feel the suffering. When you're
Do you know
dead,
what- do you
you're
know
You are
just dead.
strong. I've got friends in jail now that I've got 30 years, 25 years. They've been
No,
there
no,
for
no,
12
no,
years.
fair
I speak
enough,
to them
fair
every
enough,
day.
fair enough.
These men
I'm just posing
their
a
heads
question.
are screwed on their shoulders.
No, I hear
They're
that.
fine.
I hear that.
Do you know
No,
what I think it should be? I think they should have. You should be taunted with what your life could have been. So what's going on outside? That's mental torture.
this doesn't sound crazy,
Oh.
but
iPods,
torture.
iPhone.
Now, see, I'm a bit more open to torture Because personally for me, yeah, and I know it sounds crazy because God forbid, like an innocent person gets wrapped up in the system, which is likely.
Yeah.
But I personally feel like if you do some fuckery to somebody, I just can't think of a punishment that will land like you experiencing that. I don't know if you guys watch Black Mirror, but there's an episode where this woman wakes up and she's told a story about her kid is missing, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
In reality, they give her amnesia, like they make her forget life and they give her the most traumatic day possible. And at the end of the day, they reveal to her why she's experienced all of that because you abused a child and I think she burnt the kid's they burnt the kid or whatever. So it's just like,
Wow.
and then they give her amnesia again and she starts the day again. And it's just,
So you're
you know what
saying
I
like
think, though?
every action deserves a reaction. You think people should be flogged for their stuff and all that, yeah?
I feel like they should
But
experience
then you
what
also,
they
so how come you feel like people that I swear you used to say that earlier, people that kill people should be killed? Because what if there's good reason for it?
I've never said here on this,
Death
this
sentence.
platform that
Yeah,
they
I said
should
that, but it
receive death
depends on
sentence.
I
the
think he said
actual-
that. I thought you agreed with him.
No, I'm just doing my
No, but,
role
okay,
as anchor.
If someone kills someone in
I don't
self-defense,
believe in-
that's different. Then
Not even self-defense. What about repercussions? What about retaliations for act?
what was the act?
What do you mean?
When someone done something to your mother?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not
it's different, yeah.
justice. That's me
It's
doing.
not different.
No, but
Because
Mark,
it's context gets lost.
it's case-
Because if you kill someone,
But
you said they
it's
deserve to
case
die.
by case basis, of course. Of course, you're going to look at the particulars of the scenario. It's case by case basis.
I was well, you didn't express that. I was asking.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's case by case basis.
You're
For me
so-
personally,
So, okay, cool. If someone killed my
You
mother
didn't express
Yeah.
that.
and I killed that person, killed my mother, do I think I deserve to be killed? No, because someone killed my mother and I'm acting in retaliation. It's different. If I broke into your house to steal your belongings and killed you in the process, yeah, that's different. You should be killed too.
oh, I don't know about that.
If I broke into your house and
Well, it
killed
was
you,
an
I don't
accident.
deserve to die.
No, I don't know. For me personally, I think that whole attitude of like killing people that have killed people, I'm not sold on it fully.
No, I
Like,
hear you.
I feel like there's other punishments we could do because I feel like there's a thin line between punishment and then becoming the thing that we hate.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm very careful about that
Yeah.
personally. Like, I just think, why is someone taking someone's entire life? That's such a big thing. That's just what I'm saying.
No,
So
I
I'm
hear
not
what you're
sold
saying.
on it. I'm not.
I don't believe.
one
I
or
don't
the
like.
other.
I don't like the death penalty.
Yeah.
From like all that stuff. I don't like the death penalty. And when I'm saying paedophiles should be killed, I'm not even talking about. I'm not talking about through proper channels. You know what I'm trying to say?
He
Like,
said, tell me where they
I'm not
live.
talking about. I'm
I'ma
not talking
visit
about
them.
going through the court and them getting punished. I'm talking about killing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
Not the word nigga.
whatever. You don't love it. You just
No,
like
we're
dying
meant to
for
have a
it.
fresh start. Stop it.
Yeah, like, I'm not even talking about through the proper channels. I just mean death. You get
Yeah.
me? But I don't know about the death penalty and that. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong,
I can't lie to you. I think it depends. You know, I think if it's a gruesome, unprovoked murder, you got to. Some killings
No,
are
serial
just.
killers.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
do you know what serial killers? I
Sickening.
wouldn't kill a serial killer. I would torture them. Because my thing is like, okay, so we all have different belief systems in it.
Mm.
Some of us believe that there's more after,
Yeah.
and some of us believe that live your life to the fullest in it,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna die. So I feel like I don't know what this serial killer believes. I'm not sure they believe in anything beyond this day. I think that's why they're doing the most.
Mm.
I would
Not doing the
prefer
most.
some sort of torture or punishment than just killing them. Because what they put the people that they've killed through, like, it's horrendous. Like, and I know
Yeah.
torture sounds so horrible, but I just, when I think of, have you ever been so angry you just envision fucking up the person that upset you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Right? The reason why you envision fucking them up is because you're trying to make them feel the pain you went
Yeah,
through.
you went through. So
And I
make
just
them,
feel like
yeah, so feel
that-
the pain of the victim.
Right. So I feel like they need to feel the pain of the victim.
But you know what's smart? Even with the paedophilia one, yeah, I feel like torture is probably a good system to go with. But weirdly enough, yeah,
This show it could never be on BBC. And we don't need
Oh,
it. All right.
exactly. Weirdly enough, though, you know the people that have the ones you're talking about that they annoyed that they think that way, but they haven't acted on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them tortured.
I would. Right.
Do you know what I mean? Weirdly enough, 'cause I just feel like it's something they can control. They can go in prison just so you don't act on this.
Yeah.
You don't give you the freedom to act on it. But I feel like because they haven't acted on it, I can imagine the mental battle of feeling that way.
Yes.
So I feel like with that, I wouldn't want them tortured.
So they will just go somewhere else and they won't
just
have
li-
access to kids.
Yes.
And they won't have access to anything that looks like a kid.
Yes.
And then they can just be in
you can
that
just
space.
beat
'Cause
vibes
I really
over there.
worry about people that are like, because my thing is if a paedophile is listening to this and they're having this conversation, they're just thinking, I gotta hide my thing more. I gotta hide it. I gotta hide it. I
But
gotta hide
people
it.
do that anyway.
No,
But they have to though. That's
No,
what they're
no.
supposed to do. Because
Yes.
obviously
That's what they're supposed to do.
it's mental health, really.
I
Innit?
would
You know what I'm
prefer-
saying? So if that's how you feel, like what you're saying,
It's a-
if that's how they
it's
feel
an
in their
illness.
heads, yeah, and they really feel like that,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not something that's going to change, yeah.
I would
They have to
prefer-
hide it, not hide it, control it. I'm not saying act and hide
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm saying like control it.
Control it.
And that's even like it's fucked up that you think like that, but that's even commendable. Like,
Yes,
you know what I'm
of
trying to say?
course.
Like, you feel, yeah,
My thing is, I wouldn't want them to. I would prefer a paedophile to
open about it.
to not like with a badge of honor, but to open up so that there will be a, what do they call it? What much accountability system? Like
Okay.
if now we know as the government and the police and all this, we all know now that you have this thing, this voice inside
Maybe
you
rehabilitation.
that's
even.
evil. Yeah, then I just feel like what we're gonna do is we're gonna help, because I can't trust you as a human being to keep this under control as much as you want to. As much as you want to.
You can slip up.
How many of us have like stopped doing something and then fallen back into it? Whether it's seeing a guy you don't want to see, smoking, whatever. Like, as a human being, we're gonna fail. But when you fail, a kid's life is fucked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I
It's
can't
different.
trust you. So I actually I'm not saying I want to open, happy, but if a paedophile was listening to this conversation, I gotta hide it. I would prefer. Oh no! I would prefer if we could tell them about a system that they could enroll in that would protect us from.
Do you know
them,
what's weird though?
Protect themselves from
There's
them.
a movement at the moment where they're trying to say that they're trying to I suppose justice for the paedophiles, where it's like they're trying to say that it's a preference.
Mhm.
I remember
What?
there's a TED
Yes.
talk about it as well.
Yes.
True.
It's actually their preference.
Yes.
So really and truly, they should have rights the way everyone else has
Yes,
rights.
they
But it's
align
their
themselves.
preference.
They align themselves up to the not that LGBT community accept them, but they align themselves to the LGBTQ community,
Yeah.
saying that this is just a different kind of preference.
Yeah.
And so if you're allowed to date a man and you're allowed to date a woman and you're a man and you're allowed to date a woman and just all of these different things, I am attracted to younger people.
Yeah, but there's an age of consent, so
That's the
Exact-
problem.
and that's where it comes-
why
yeah.
that's why bestiality and pedophiles can't run, because a cow can never say, yes, I want your penis or your whatever. And a child cannot say, I want to be in a relationship with you. Like, these two things can't have consent. So
I think just to add a bit more to it is if a man was to say, oh, I like a man,
Mhm.
no one will look at them in a strange kind of way.
Yeah.
But we would look at a man who likes a little boy, for example, in a strange
Yeah.
type of way. They kind of want people to look at them as normal.
No, you're a sicko.
Yeah.
my
You're a
worry is that
sicko.
every fight, if you do it for long enough, there's going to start building some sort of fan base.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm worried about. Like with pedophiles,
They've got
I
a
feel
little
like
fan base going on.
They literally, I was watching a special victims unit and there was this paedophile who got caught and he said, do you think I'm the only one? And he started this long monologue about, there's so many of us, you're not even touching the surface. And every time you close down one of these rooms, we build another one. We will be heard. I said, yeah. That was the last time I watched special victims unit. It's a good show though, but
No.
that's the last time I watched it. 'cause
That's
it's too
scary.
dark.
You just said
That's
that.
very
It's too,
scary.
no, bro, it was too dark. Some people feel entitled. They
you
feel
know
like they
what?
have to hide it, but they feel entitled to this right. But anyway, guys,
Don't let your kids stay at people's houses. That's what I'm going to say to you.
facts. But guys, we're gonna head over to Left News, which is a great news.
Brendan's going to bleep that out.
All right, people. Welcome to my segment where I give you the news from an economics point of view. I'll let you know why it should be important. Now, listen. All right, the first thing that I want to touch on is basically this whole situation about windfall tax, right? So, as we were discussing the other day, Labour want the Conservative government to pretty much introduce a windfall tax, which will pretty much tax those who benefited from lucky investments, right, over the last few years. And obviously, when it was brought to the House of Parliament, it got vetoed, nobody was for it. It's come out now that basically there's been dozens of House of Lords members who have millions invested in oil and gas companies. And that's why they're not for it. So basically, apparently there's a total of 43 of them. 33 have at least 50 grand in 19 oil and gas companies. And 10 who chair, direct or advise 15 fossil fuel firms. So obviously, this is the reason why no one's for it. So that, everyone's talking about there being some internal corruption and whatnot. Also,
So
Yeah.
because they're invested in these things, they're not
Mhm.
making the right decisions for the benefit of us. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, pretty much.
it's gonna tax them. They're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay
Yeah.
taxes on it.
So they'll get less on their investment.
And they don't want that.
Of course they don't.
So obviously they're just gonna vote against that.
Yeah.
So we won't benefit.
Yeah.
And I'll share
So
some.
there'll probably be a lot of them people. What would it be for the people that got all that them contracts that they gave out during lockdown and all that as well?
It might do, yeah. But I think they're targeting the oil and gas ones, though.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously those are the ones that's where most of the prices have gone crazy high, innit?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are people, with this inflation shit happening, yeah, there's people that this is not even affecting their life. Like, they are good.
Like who?
No, I'm asking, like, these people that, like, are benefiting from... Because I would think that it would affect everybody. Like, everybody.
It affects everyone, but obviously it affects others more than
Because
the
their
rest,
money's
yeah.
a buffer.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly,
okay.
exactly. But they still want to hold on to their profits. That's the thing. If you're used to a certain lifestyle, you don't want inflation to stop that.
Yeah.
You know, so
I've never noticed the difference of cost of living. I'm talking about depression and inflation and a recession and all this shit my whole life. I have never cared or noticed any difference. I think today is the first time like, this petrol stuff's killing me.
yeah.
This petrol stuff is crazy.
What's the difference you've seen?
Boy.
I just need petrol every day. Like this, it's like they stepped on it. It's not lasting. I spend so much money on petrol. It don't make no sense to me.
I don't know. You guys might laugh at me again, but I really don't think I feel like the petrol we're having is not.
It's not.
It's not the
It's
same.
running out.
It's
It's running out
watered
too
down.
quick.
It's evaporating.
It's not making no sense.
I've heard a lot of people say that. We're not going to laugh at you.
It's not making
Because
sense
even look,
to
if
me.
the price has gone up, yeah, you get less than what you paid for. Then it's like, all right, cool. So I'll put £50 in there. So I've got more.
Yeah.
But then
but-
like the next day I need more petrol.
That's the
Like,
thing.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is
Like
crazy.
I'm filling my tank up here, and the bar's just dropping anyhow. I'm thinking,
Yeah, you're right.
This is
I've
the
haven't been-
first time in my life I've like noticed like other like world stuff. If that makes sense. Because I've never just
I was like, I'm for the people.
Money's there. So you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Go on.
And
trying to be like you.
well, no, because I've lived in the streets all my life, so it doesn't really affect us,
Oh,
innit?
so you
Oh,
don't have
yeah,
like a
yeah.
paycheck to see
Yeah.
more taxes
You
coming
get,
out.
yeah, like
And
you
I
get,
think about it, you said you don't pay taxes.
Oh, no.
Take that out. Sorry.
Oh no.
But then, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like maybe you're just not as in the system to fill these kits anyway.
maybe.
Like, yeah, I mean, because you need a car, so obviously that affects you. But
Mm.
yeah, sorry. Back
But-
to the news.
No, but I was just
I was gonna say you need to do
yeah.
your ad lib about content when we say these things.
This is entertainment.
this entertainment.
This is entertainment,
Thank
guys.
Just,
Not Esther and her producer bag. No,
Girl, I
I'm
ain't
not
trying to
gonna
get
lie.
cancelled.
I'm not gonna lie. Esther might need to get a credit there, car. She's doing a lot, you know.
Thank you. Don't let Brent hear that. It's gonna get on email.
No, I was just gonna say, also, you may not have felt it as much because inflation hasn't been as high for like decades.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why
Okay.
like it's always been around, 3, 4, 5% max. But yeah, this is the highest it's been in like 40 years.
Yeah,
40
well, I
years.
wouldn't have known that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Imagine, in the 70s, inflation was like 25%.
Who? So,
they was
so
down,
basically,
they was down bad in the 70s.
wait, what is
It
it with
was-
us now? Like 9% or something?
9%, yeah, officially.
So they must. So we're in the good.
Listen,
inflation.
these are the country was in the mud, you know.
Finished,
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Who was
I
the
think-
prime minister at that time?
Was it Thatcher?
Thatcher
came in.
Thatcher came in and fixed
And
it.
she
My
kinda
girl.
fixed it, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she
I like
well,
her.
at the expense of working class people, but yeah, she
I'm
got
not
it
gonna lie,
done though.
I've always
She got it
told-
done.
I like her.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, you don't. We
I
don't like
do.
Thatcher.
I've been told that.
She's why I got A in
I've-
history.
Huh?
I've been
In school.
told that she like made a lot of like white old people cry like with the mining shit like that. Like
You see the people up north. You see the people up north and all
them.
that.
Yeah, I heard she killed
She
them.
dismantled solar
I also
industries
heard
and
that
that.
she died in like an expensive hotel, Savoy, like one of them hotels. I also heard she was friends with Jimmy Savile.
Oh no.
But she
Probably.
obviously
Jimmy was
she didn't
everyone's
know.
friend.
Yeah, he was everyone's friend, but she didn't know what he was on. Obviously, I heard she was actually an Iron Lady. Is that what they call her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
think
call her
I'm
Iron
gonna look
Lady.
into her a little bit more. I think she's.
I can't lie, her story's
Did she
interesting.
bring in with them
have
taxes
a
and some of them?
husband?
What is it?
Yeah,
Not the council
when
tax
he
or
was-
whatever.
She brought
Yeah,
in,
he has to
When
be
that woman, you have to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
with.
yeah.
Yeah,
She brought in something that.
she brought in right to buy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, big up her.
Go away. You just said to me,
Yeah.
I can't like the woman. So this benefits
he's
me.
fake, bro. I've been telling
You're
people
actually,
he's fake.
You're phony.
He's on whatever train gets him to his destination. Do you know what I mean? If that's with Trump, he's there. Like,
He's there,
listen,
okay?
fake.
I didn't mind Trump.
Yeah, I know you
Well, of
did.
course you didn't. You ain't gonna tell us that.
If
He's
he's,
not even from my country. Why would I care? He's not even over here. Like, I don't.
you know, the
Fair
point in
enough.
life is not just to care about things that directly impact you.
I mean, that's why I
That's
was
the point in
laughing
Marx's
earlier.
life.
Yeah.
That's why when you asked me what I was laughing at earlier, yeah, when he was talking about the crackhead woman, yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking like, you don't just care so much. Like, you're gonna get high blood pressure. Like, give a fuck about this crackhead
You
bitch.
just- you just-
I said I'm watching
Oh,
her walk crying
dear.
every day, and I was thinking, oh, she's been through something. And, like, give a shit what she been through.
Nigga, I got empathy, okay?
No,
my
I
life's
love
off.
it, Yusuf.
You
My life-
don't-
my life-
you don't
oh,
want to
that's
know.
rough.
You don't want to know the level of empathy that I have because I'm actually burdened with
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
situations.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's why
like
I was
I could have breakdowns
No.
over someone looking sad on the train.
Mars
You
thinking,
would-
look at
you
this
would
soft
actually
nigga over
slap
here.
me.
Esther,
My
the
lack
way
of
I
care,
carry
yeah.
other people's headache for
actually-
I take paracetamol
for
other people's
everybody's-
headache.
yeah.
Like literally, it's really really bad. But I feel like the world needs people like us. For
Absolutely.
It to function.
Everyone can be like,
And
Mars,
Unless-
are you
unless-
kidding me?
Sponge off it.
Less Margs is in the words.
My lack of
You
care.
Is
Is,
there
Cold-hearted
anybody
bastard.
that you care about?
yeah, of course.
No, I mean outside of your family.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
TDA.
yeah, TDA.
He did say he loves her. He said he loves me, but I know that means he loves you because yeah.
Oh, I know he loves me. You
Yeah.
gotta tell me that. I know.
I'm feeling secure, Sha.
You don't gotta tell me.
But yeah, and I know you love Yusuf. Anyway, so back to
No, I care about people, but it's stupid. It's gonna sound stupid. I just care about people I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
That's
like,
so stupid. That makes sense.
strangers, like it's not.
For the birds.
Like, wait, there's no joy. He said these
Not
bitches
impressed
interrupted
at
me.
You're a hater, man. You and Yusuf need to, I don't know.
Why do you guys hate our connection? I don't get it.
I
What do
don't
you mean,
hate
you
anything.
guys? I don't hate your connection. I love it.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't see you cheering though, but thank
Yeah,
you.
do you know what I mean? When I do this, you lot should do high
I'm not
five
that
as well.
enthusiastic, obviously, but you know what I mean. Go on.
Yeah, he said, yay, women.
Oh, wow.
All right then.
I'm so done.
Yeah,
so
the
you-
last thing I want to mention is basically, obviously this windfall tax, yeah? The government are looking at doing an online sales tax.
Okay.
So pretty much, a lot of these companies that actually got actual stores, they have to pay business rates, right?
That's why Zara's coming for us.
This is what I was saying to you. When you tax them more, they make you pay more.
Mm.
Yes. Anyway, so
Not him making us all conservatives.
Yeah.
Fuck Labour.
but pretty much, yeah. So you got people like Tesco saying, yeah, you should tax them more because obviously they don't want all the taxes to come to them.
Yeah.
They're thinking online people don't have business rate taxes to pay, and obviously certain rents and stuff to pay, like businesses that have stores and stuff. But obviously, Marks and Spencer's are pretty much saying, don't do that to us, because obviously, if you do that to us, again, the cost will be passed on to the consumer, and then obviously it will be felt in the economy in other ways. So yeah,
That's wild.
that's pretty much the end of it.
So you tax businesses, it affects us. Nothing is actually a relief for us.
Tax them.
Thanks for your take.
Everything you buy will be more expensive.
Yeah, but I've planned to be really successful, so I'm not going to be worried about all this stuff. I now pay the tax when I get lots of money too. Tax them.
Okay, that's good. If you're keeping that energy, I love that.
That's
Yeah.
consistent.
I love that for you.
Exactly.
There's a tax person now that's just an intern that's listening to TDA, yeah, and he's gonna follow Marks through his entire life and remind you of the
Listen.
shit that you just said. And I hope you're proud of it. I hope you're happy with it.
Nah, tax them.
Yeah,
there we go.
that's it for Left News.
For Left
today.
News.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
Do you want us to ask the public if they have any suggestions for your amazing segment? Or-
No.
Okay.
He said, I don't care.
Whoa. He said, "Don't tell me shit." All right, then. Well, thank you very much. We're gonna head over into more headlines. Oh, what?
It's open.
Oh, okay. So
I thought you meant the top was okay.
I
So
thought
you
you
guys
said
had
you lot
let
could
her
s-
tits
you-
out
do
the
you know
whole
what I mean?
time.
You're just telling me now. All right, guys. Don't worry, just a mouth.
Friends said we've got enough views.
Oh.
You can
Oh,
put yourself back on.
Okay, guys. Well, let's get back into the. Oh, look, and it's a sad one. Okay, so the UK makes plans for monkeypox. As mentioned yesterday, we will keep you updated with the monkeypox saga, and that's what we're doing. In hopes that a potential in the hopes that a potential outbreak can be controlled, Britain is apparently stocking up on thousands of monkeypox vaccines and treatments, just in case the current spat of cases is only the tip of the iceberg. 9 Britons had 9 Britons.
Sorry, Brent. If the monkeypox breaks out properly, I'm isolating and I'm not. It's not taking us holiday days. I'm not coming in.
That's what we're thinking about. I said it doesn't count as annual leave.
Do you know what I mean? Not interrupting the whole segment. Okay, so
I'm so done with you.
9.
And this is someone I was telling us yesterday, it's not that deep. We shouldn't worry, it's like chickenpox.
No,
Now you're worrying about your
my
annual
attitude.
leave.
If you see it gets on my doorstep, my attitude will change.
No.
You don't listen to
But
me.
I
Don't
said-
listen to nothing I say.
I actually saw a picture of.
You're phony.
I saw a close-up picture of what it looks like.
Yes, mad.
Guys,
It's mad. It's mad.
It's a bit much. And it's actually made me change. I will say this okay. Anyway, so yeah, 9 people from the UK have been diagnosed with the virus so far, and the majority of cases are not linked, suggesting that it's spreading more widely. The UK drug watchdogs, there's a watchdog for everything. The Medicine and Healthcare Regulatory Authority said there is no advanced vaccine or medicine for monkeypox in Great
Oh,
Britain,
dear.
but they are monitoring the current outbreak and working with companies to speedily bring forward suitable treatments. Somebody's going to get rich from this. Health
course.
chiefs also revealed that they have bought thousands of vaccine doses and are already deploying them to close contacts of the infected people. So, yeah, do you know what? This is crazy because, like I said, on Monday we said this and it felt light. One
Yeah.
or two people. Now it's growing. Now they're giving it a sexual agenda. Like, it's getting.
And I feel like every day we have less jokes.
Yeah, like, I went through it with nothing.
Yeah.
Mark's even panicked. They cut it out, but Mark's at one point was panicking. So, with that being said,
No, I'll be all right, man. I wouldn't have caught COVID
What's
if I
your-
didn't go IB for. So I don't think I'll get monkeypox either.
If you don't go anywhere.
There you go.
But you would want to go somewhere though.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've told us how it spread. So
How does it spread?
How does it spread?
Do you know what? No,
They haven't
no,
told us
no,
how it
no,
spread.
No,
Tell us.
They
No, it's a
haven't
trap.
told us how it
No.
spread.
It's a trap.
Tell
It's
us.
a trap. This is yesterday all over again.
Tell us how it spread.
Don't do this. He's
Elon
made it
Musk
to a week.
is in the news again.
But you know what's scary about monkeypox though is that this is how COVID started. This is actually how COVID started.
Literally,
and there was no cure, there was no vaccine,
Mm.
and we're going through this whole thing again. And now we're gonna have all the conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff anyway. But to be fair, that we've done it though with COVID, so we can. I feel like we can handle this.
You said
a bit
we've done it
better.
with COVID, yeah. I think if you're somebody who lost somebody due to COVID,
Yeah.
you must really hate the way we talk about COVID. Because for some
Yeah.
people, COVID was just like a moment to stay at home, start an online career, like literally take care of your
Yeah.
skin, get in shape. Like it was kind of a lovely break. And for other people, it was probably the
No,
most
it was
traumatic
definitely,
time of
yeah.
their lives.
It absolutely was.
So I feel like it would be so hard to like listen to certain conversations about COVID
Yeah.
if you are somebody. I know a girl.
But when I say that we've done it with COVID, I mean like, I don't think we're gonna have, because you know how the way we reacted to COVID, right? A lot of people didn't believe in all that kind of stuff, and like when they were doing the vaccine, there was like all conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening with. I feel like people are gonna take it seriously because we've had the COVID experience where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, that we joked about it and that was very real.
Mm.
So I feel like this time people are gonna be like, do you know what? Let's take it seriously from the get go.
Do you know what worries me about this monkeypox thing is if it does spread at the rate that COVID does, it means it will evolve, it will change. And then that means,
Yeah, different
and I'm
variants
worried
and
because
stuff.
it seems like a lot of these health organizations were vibing. And now, like when you actually ask them to do the science, they're not quick with it because it's hard. It's very, very hard to come up with a cure for something, I'm sure.
Do you
But
wanna?
I'm worried. I'm genuinely worried. And I also think because it's something that changes your physical appearance, people will just naturally take it more seriously.
Do you know what I want to know? Was it did monkeypox exist before all of this happened?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough then. 'Cause I was gonna ask, like, I feel like someone's just somewhere creating these things,
I won't be surprised.
but that's
about that
really
either.
a work a joke
already-
moment.
I'm not worried.
Okay,
No, that's good. And that's
No, I wish I
moving in
believed you.
faith.
I'm being dead serious.
okay.
Like, it sounds all cool and all that, but
No,
Okay.
I'm definitely worried because I've seen how poor our leadership is. Like I've seen nothing has changed. Everything that made COVID so chaotic is still
Yeah.
here. It's still in position. We still have the same PM.
Yeah.
We have the same attitude as a country in terms
Yeah.
of just. I don't know, like we're not all aligned on being panicked. Like, you know, some countries like New Zealand and that, they handled COVID incredibly well.
Incredibly
They
well.
shut everything down.
But the
They
thing is, this-
isolated
I don't think there's
everyone.
even people that are like asymptomatic and that. Like, so once you get it, and you're made aware of it, you're not going to be around people. I don't like. Can you have it and not know and give it to people, or is it?
What, monkeypox?
Yeah.
I think you would be able to know.
But the thing is, this
That's what I'm
month,
saying. So then it's not going to spread like that either. Like COVID was different. People was walking around with COVID and not knowing, and
Yeah.
going everywhere.
People
and
were walking
spreading
around
it and-
with COVID, knowing they had COVID, and were still
Well,
going to the parties.
even that. But that's
Yeah.
like people not going to be doing that with monkeypox.
Yeah.
With all them fucking
Spots
lesions
on-
on you
Yeah.
and shit. Like you're not going to be
Not
going.
but
doing
the
like
thing,
that.
this might not get to COVID level. This might be another like bird flu or mad cow disease. It might stay around that region where it didn't become
Mad
a
cow disease is
worldwide
wild.
pandemic, innit? You know what I mean?
Mad cow disease is crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's the next one. All right. Well then, yeah. Thanks guys for the discussion. In further news, Elon Musk is in the news again.
Do you know what's mad? I feel like it obviously has always existed, yeah, but I'm now very aware of his existence.
Elon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I watch Big Bang Theory and that's my favorite show in the world. I've watched it like 50 times.
Yeah.
And I clocked he's in there. He's in one of the episodes. I saw
Yeah,
Brent the other day. I was
yeah,
like, oh.
You
But I've
know-
heard that episode so many times. I never clocked. It never made a difference to me.
Big Bang is wavy. Modern Family.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's a motherfucking show.
You know good
What do you
things.
guys watch?
Everything.
Do you watch sitcoms?
I watch a lot of shows.
Because of your Fire Stick. Because I paid attention yesterday.
Yeah, and before that. Yeah, I watch too many things. I don't even know where I find the time to watch so much stuff.
I love
What about
it.
you?
I watch a lot, but I'll tell you about my most recent, which is Ozark.
Okay, I haven't got
I love
it.
it, Ozark.
I wanna get into it.
Atlanta right now.
Oh, I watched
Oh, I
that
wanna watch
finally.
that.
Atlanta.
That's good.
I love the Power Universe. So most things that come out, you know what I'm talking about.
Or like
Power
coming
Universe.
from Power.
So Power, so BMF,
Yeah.
Power itself.
BMF.
I want to watch BMF.
Is the Tommy
Raising
one
Kanan. Nah, that's what I'm gonna get to. The Tommy one is the only one that I haven't liked.
Oh, you don't like
Really?
it?
I stopped on episode 5, I think.
I heard people saying it was good.
The Raising
have got
Kanan
better.
one.
So, but from episode 1 to 5 to 4, I didn't love it at all.
Raising Kanan, I stopped at episode 1.
Raising Kanan is hard.
Is it?
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, I'll take a
Oh, is
suggestion.
it?
I'll take a
Yeah,
recommendation.
Raising Kanan
I'll watch that one.
Yeah.
I've never really got into Power.
Big up to Rick though.
And then the last season of the Tariq Power was called as well.
Next season, I think we should have a segment
On Power or on just TV shows?
on Tariq.
Segment on
No, as-
Tariq.
No,
Oh,
like
the
on
show.
Tariq's Power.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down.
Brent, what are you saying? You said we were going to, but it seems like
Yeah.
you disagreed
As
with.
in, like a film review.
Second
Oh,
segment.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I say P-Valley is back in June? If you know, you know. It's a phenomenal show.
None of us know.
Based
Oh.
on what?
Also, Stranger Things is coming back, season 4.
Yeah, I can't watch that.
I never.
I
got
stopped at season 1.
Super into
Hard.
it.
So this is
Stranger Things is lit.
This is playing with the dark
Stranger
energies.
Things is
Yeah.
Stranger Things is
cold.
cold.
Nah,
What's the
mate.
thing called? What's it called?
Girl Girls.
The double down. No, what's the place called?
I can't remember what it's called.
Brent, you know what it's
Oh,
called?
The Upside Down.
Upside Down.
Upside Down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Upside
they're
Down.
going upside down.
I
That
watched
thing's
season
mad.
1, yeah, and season 2 I said, I can't lie to you. Why is it always you? You're a devilish kid. I'm not doing this, and I didn't watch it anymore.
No, I
can't.
mean, my little brother and sister proper connect. I feel like I've
Oh.
missed a step here. Like I feel like
The
I should-
connective Stranger Things.
No, they connect over it. Like they watch
Oh,
it
okay.
together. Like
Okay,
they're
okay.
not allowed to watch the episode without each other.
Aw.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, babes.
So she doesn't. She has a name, a code name. Happy birthday, Lisky. So there you
I
go.
see.
But yeah, like they connect. I don't. It's not really my bag. But yeah, P Valley. If you know, you know. Based on strippers
I was gonna say,
navigating
sounds like
life.
Sounds like a white girl.
I hear it.
It's giving Gossip Girl.
Nice. It's cold.
XOXO.
It's cold. You should definitely watch it. I think you would like it. Anyway, guys, Elon Musk. Let's go back to this rich South
He's so
African
annoying.
who I watched a documentary about. No, but Brent, you're gonna have to cut out my sister's name if you can.
He's South African.
Yes, he's South African.
I thought it was a white
You know, his
man.
mum is a supermodel, like at the age of like 60, 70. Yeah.
I'm gonna check.
And his
Let
dad
me
was
Google
an engineer. Anyway, after the headlines concerning Musk's desire to take over Twitter, it has emerged that he's entertaining the idea of ditching the Twitter deal.
That felt like it was a bit of a cap anyway.
I told you he didn't mean it. He just
Yeah.
went too far with it. His mum is stunning.
He's right. His mum is stunning.
Let me see his mum.
Hold on, let me get
Have you
my
got a
picture.
stunning mum? Put your hands in the air. Woo, woo. You should have put your hands in the air as well, Marks.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's mum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Material girl.
Yeah, she divorced his mum, and then Elon decided he was going to go and live with his dad for a little bit and really regretted it. They had a very tense
He divorced
relationship.
his mum.
No, sorry.
You know what she meant. Don't
You
do
know
that.
No, I didn't.
Don't make a scene.
I didn't.
It's not one of them.
Because
Pornhub
no,
categories.
because in life you can. What's the word when you separate from your parents legally?
Oh, okay.
But you can divorce-
Yeah, something like that.
Emancipation or something like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
Elon's dad and mum separated,
Okay,
and then
okay.
he felt sorry for his dad and went to go and live with his dad.
Okay.
He felt
What do you
like
mean
it
you
was a mistake.
separate from your mum?
You can separate from your
Yeah.
parents.
So you
No,
can
you
separate.
can't.
Yes, you
You
can.
can.
You
No,
can.
you can't.
No, legally you can.
You can't just say no and
You
feel-
can't.
Do you know
There's
what
a word
gets
for it.
me
There's a word
is
for
that
it.
we tell Mark something that's actually a fact,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, no, because he's never heard of it,
Yeah.
and he doesn't
Bro.
believe in it. He'd be like, no, you know,
Try telling him about
Tell me
Amazon
tell me
delivery.
what that
Go to
looks
court.
like.
You go
What is
to-
separating from
you
your
go
parents?
You go to court.
Yeah.
You come with tons of reasons why you don't think your parents are good parents.
Okay.
You need somebody else.
to
So they're not your
co-sign
legal guardians anymore. They don't have any say over
that. But
you.
legally, you don't have to. You don't,
But they're still your parents because I don't
In
understand.
family law
There we go.
cases,
Yeah.
emancipation of
Yeah.
a minor, also called
That's it.
divorce from parents, refers to a court process through which a minor can become legally recognized as an independent adult.
Okay.
That's
but-
what I was referring. That's what I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Okay, cool. So remember, I don't care about law and stuff. So technically, all this stuff. But I'm saying that you can't get rid of your parents.
No, I know in real
It's
life.
so
in real-
ironic that you
in
said
real
you
life
don't care about law.
Yeah, your parents are still going to be there. They're still your
That's what I
parents.
mean. That's what I'm saying. You
But
can't.
I mean,
you can't-
legally.
I don't think you understand. that parent can't tell them shit. Like they don't have to
Your
sign.
parents can't tell you
payslip.
shit anyway.
Oh,
and
dear.
that is now we can't have kids listen to the show.
Parents are like, don't you dare.
Don't you dare fuck
Is that
up
that
our
show with the
Marks?
Marks guy? Take it off.
I choose to listen.
Oh dear.
I
No
said
one
this.
can't tell me
Do
anything.
you know what? Do you know how fake social media is? I said this to what's his name, Temi Alchemy. Now his babies are really popping up through this episode.
They're coming for us, boy.
I said this. I was like to Temi Alchemy that they get to an age where listening to your parents is a choice, and the way that social media decided to treat me like I was one wayward child, because obviously they just put a clip up and
Yeah,
stuff
of
like
course,
that.
yeah. Choice.
But I said, yeah, at about 14 for me, I realized that my mom's word was not written in stone like the Ten Commandments.
That's good because I
Like-
learned young.
And also,
I'm so older.
and also,
I'm learning now.
our parents
Yeah.
are just human beings who also
And
make
emancipation
mistakes.
I'm feeling.
And not everything our parents say is correct.
Yes,
Just because they are
however,
parents doesn't mean that they're right.
Now
However-
you guys are bad kids.
no.
I'm
but-
only learning that in the past year.
Nah,
Oh, is it?
nah.
And
But-
you know my
but
age.
my mum-
so I've been going through it.
But my mum was always quite like, she didn't hit us. She gave me a lot of control over my education and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I feel like she even gave me space to actually even consider this. But however, you quickly just do a U-turn if you do like your parents' judgment,
Yeah.
and you're like, you were right about this, you're right about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, 14 was when I started to come home a little bit later. 14 was where I was
Wow.
willing to argue things out a little bit more.
Wow.
And I mean, I mean, I wasn't on Marg smoke, but 14
No
was
one's
when
on
I
Mark
started-
smoke.
14 was when the boundaries weren't cement anymore. They were more like curtains, and then I could decide. But all I know is that every time I didn't listen to the boundaries, I got bitten ass. Like something bad would happen.
Yeah.
I left
And
home
you
like
wish-
I left home like 16, 17 because you keep trying to tell me what to do and this ain't gonna work. 'Cause I don't.
When
listen
he
to
told me
it,
that, I was rattled.
This is not gonna work.
What's
But
killing me
look,
is
no, but
he
look at
said,
what
yeah.
she asked. What
No, but
she
please,
told him.
no, wait. Because I'm on Auntie's side. I don't know what she
Aunt-
told you, but I'm on her
Auntie was
side.
right. Auntie was right.
Based off the cake situation, I'm on her
Yeah.
side.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that.
finally.
Whereas the fact he said, yeah, I'm like, I left him at 16 and you keep trying to tell me what to do, and that's just not right.
Yeah, it's given not black.
Yeah, it's
but
just-
anyway,
it's
it's given
not
not
black.
black.
It's just not
It's
gonna
given
work.
It's given mixed race.
Caucasian.
Give me options.
It's biracial,
You're gonna have to go to college. I don't want to go to college.
Because he wanted to bring girls over, wanted to smoke in his
Yeah,
room.
I said you go to college. Why have I got to go to college? I don't want to go to college. I don't want to.
Did you give her a plan? Did you have a
I don't
conversation?
have a plan. What do you mean? I don't want to study anything. There's nothing I want. Why do I have to go
Yeah,
there?
kids
If you
are not
want to,
listening.
if you're gonna be
But-
under my roof,
But the
you
thing
have
is,
to think.
do
Well,
you-
then I'll
do you-
go.
do you understand-
mad
do
woman.
you
I'll
understand her
leave.
resistance, though?
What?
Do you get her resistance?
What do you mean? What?
Do you understand her resistance to your plan?
What do you mean?
As in, do you get why she didn't want this for you? Why she wanted you to, follow the path that she wanted, college and whatnot.
Yeah, but I don't care. But I mean, I don't even. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you have bad breed, you, bro.
I don't even know that matters.
bad
Do you know what it
apple.
is? Do you know what it is? God said, I'm gonna send a special one in it. Who can handle this guy? Yeah.
Do you know what?
Auntie
Out of
there.
your siblings, right? Are you like the wildest one?
Yeah.
Balance.
Oh,
Laugh
the
a lot
other
about
ones are
balance.
well behaved. Because God is good.
Yeah,
He gives you
because-
one that he can handle.
I'm not wild. I'm not a misbehavior.
No, I don't mean wild like
personally
you
have never
but
been shot.
wild in.
It wasn't my fault.
But I
Yeah,
just mean
I'm
like,
not gonna
are you
mix
the
the
only
blame.
margs? That's what I mean. Are you the only margs in the family? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, there was a woman on TV and she came on Good Morning Britain or one of them shows, yeah. And she had, I don't know why, because I never watched the news because it used to make me cry, especially after Grenfell. She lost all 3 of her kids to knife crime. All 3 of her sons, she lost to knife crime.
That was like that show Gangland. You remember? On
This was a real woman. like,
Yeah.
this-
Pain.
No, that was This show
Yeah.
is a documentary
Oh, but-
on the parents that have children that are groomed and
Like,
all that kind
yeah.
of stuff. And it's sad. It's very, very
she
sad.
literally sat there and she was an African woman. So, when you
Yeah.
see someone that you feel like you can relate to.
Mm.
And my mom was in the background and every time they said you lost and said the names of the son, my mom was just like, hey. Like literally,
They're having
she
heart,
could,
yeah.
like she could feel it. Not heart palpitations, please God, amen. But she could feel it, and I could feel it as well because I was like, at that point, she's just functioning. Like, yeah. So anyway, I don't know.
It was hard for me when I even watched it in Top Boy.
But I'll get
I
back
cried
to
at that.
I'll get back to Elon.
Question.
Yes.
Mags,
I think you should forget Elon for today, boy.
when you left at 16, she kept in contact, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. She's very proud of you right now, isn't she?
Yeah.
So you have a son.
Yes.
Are you going to apply the same sort of tutelage to your son as you wanted or would have wanted from your mother?
What do you mean?
So she was advising you to do this, that, and the next.
Yeah.
Would you be advising your son to do this, that, and the next?
Not necessarily. No.
How would that go?
I'm gonna lead by example. My son's gonna watch me work, and he's gonna know. He's gonna see. He's gonna have an example to follow.
Was your mum working?
My mum worked on and off, very like, but it's different for my mum anyway. I never had like a role model father figure
Okay.
shit around like that, or men that I look up to that
Yeah.
do positive things. And everybody that I know sells drugs and shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So it's different. So I don't need to do all that. I need to be an example. That's why I'm doing everything I'm doing that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So my son will see it and know, well gone. So I don't need to. He'd
He's
be
just
cool.
so lovable.
What's it called? In terms of education for you, when does it stop becoming compulsory for you?
Education.
Yeah.
What, like say that what from what my son would have to do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think it's compulsory. If he's got a plan, and he knows what he wants to do,
Yeah.
and the education's going to help, then
Yeah.
you go for it. If it's not, I don't think it's
No,
compulsory.
I mean,
'cause-
up until what point do you think it's compulsory? So, for example, secondary
Well,
school,
what's-
college.
what does he
uni,
have
like, for
to
you?
do?
Where do it's
Okay.
like, you know what? You can make your own decision from now. As in, does he have to go to secondary school or no?
yeah, he could go secondary school.
Yeah. So after, so that's what I'm saying. So,
What the fuck?
Don't be a madman.
so
Don't be crazy. Yes, he's gotta go secondary school.
After secondary school, that's when he can make his own decision. Like, Dad, I don't want to
'Cause
go
after
college.
that's college,
So for you, it's
yeah.
fine.
Legally, you have to go to college, yeah. You have to
And
go.
then now you have to,
if
they changed that now. It's 18.
Oh, you have to go to college now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
compulsory now. You're 18.
Oh, I had
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
Everything that's compulsory, he's got to do, and then after that, he can make
So
it.
he doesn't
Okay,
have to go
cool.
uni.
I didn't know
Doesn't
that
go
that
uni, yeah.
college was
To
compulsory.
be fair,
Yeah, they
uni,
changed it a few years ago.
I could take or leave it.
Ah, cool. The secondary school example was a bit wild, obviously, but okay, cool. Let's just say he wanted to drop out
I was gonna ask primary
at year
school.
10 or year 11, for example.
That drop out to do what? You know what I'm saying?
The same
what
way,
his mum
but the
asked
same way
you.
you were
That's what
like,
mum asked you though.
I didn't drop out of school. I finished school.
Yeah, but she.
Okay, cool. All right.
She wanted me to go to college.
Ah, cool.
I finished school.
Back then, it wasn't
Let's say
compulsory.
at 15, your son figured out he wanted to do something, whether it be business, a trade, whatever. And he thought, Dad, I can make a lot of money in this. I've got passion for this.
He wants to be a
You think-
dancer.
Yeah, go true.
I hear you.
I have the same attitude. Like if my kid shows more than just saying they want to do it, I will support my kids in anything they want to do. By the way, if imagine them using this clip against me. But like if if they said they wanted to do something, I would need them to say it. Then I'll need them to kind of do it alongside whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
And then if there's like some aptitude or whatever, but I don't care what they want to do. I just want them to be the best at it.
The one that's hard is the arts and that. Like, so if you're saying trades, that's substantial. You know, like,
What if they said
fuck with that.
music?
Yeah, when they come with the
painting,
arts and all that, it's
dancing.
difficult. I gotta believe in you.
Yeah.
Been there, son.
No, but the
tough one.
This is a tough one, boy.
But the believing in them can make the difference. Like having your parents like actually believe in you can make such a difference.
But also,
I know,
then,
but it's
but
the
also
grind.
then though,
it's
you be
hard.
upper class and you can actually get them in rooms that they need to be in.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just call up Taze. My son wants to model.
Mm.
40,
No.
74 of them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I hear it. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. What about you, Esther? What about you, Yusuf? Like, what do you see in terms of how you raise your children towards their goals? How important is education? When is that going to stop? All the questions you asked, Mark.
I think
yeah,
go
go
on.
on. No, you go on.
I think education is very important.
Yeah.
Not only from academic standpoint, but just just life experience.
No,
Mhm.
fuck education.
I don't have no education really.
Edu-
I don't know much.
Education,
you have a
I
lot
don't
of
know much.
Education is the be all and end all. And one thing I've learned is when it comes to university,
Yeah, university.
I don't believe that university is the be all and end all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
definitely.
Like you don't even have to go university.
Listen,
Like,
Yeah,
you go,
you don't.
You don't have to
the
go
only
university.
I've said this before. The only university that deserves to be 9,000 whatever is the top whatever's.
yeah,
Or the top whatever in your field.
yeah,
But you see the other ones,
yeah.
I've not
What's
had
your
a
discount code, mate?
Like my kids
It
don't.
should be
my
1,000. It
kids,
should
if
be
my kids
500.
don't wanna go
You know
uni-
what? I do not know my GCSE results.
Oh, you didn't go.
But the things that you're very
I don't know.
smart, Marks.
I don't know. I don't even know what they are. I couldn't tell you what I got in. I don't know. I didn't. Some of them I didn't even sit. It was a fucked up time in my life. I was going through shit, but some of them I didn't sit. Some of them I walked out of. Like, I don't know.
But it don't
I
matter.
can't tell you I got a this and a that
Yeah.
and a that and a this. I don't know. I don't.
But because you weren't getting college, it didn't matter. To be fair,
yeah, and I knew I wasn't going to college. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit.
I know, but did you think about your future? Like, did you think,
I thought I was
what's
gonna-
life at 40? What's my pension saying? Did you think
40. I
about
didn't
it?
think I'd live to be 40.
Wow.
40. That's
That's
crazy.
deep.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's very deep. And you were okay with that? Or you just thought this is my reality?
It's life, isn't it? It's what it is.
That's
wow.
deep.
What about you, Yusuf? When did you think you were going to die?
when did I think I was gonna die? I'm not dead, so that doesn't make sense.
Did you have a cap on when did you think that way? Because you were also a black guy in South London. Like,
Yeah.
Did you think anything like that?
The thing is, I've never been caught up in any, gang activity or violence. Obviously, I grew up. I didn't grow up in the best area. I went to a very, very bad school.
Yeah.
Very, very bad school. But I was never caught up in any of the madnesses. So I never feared for my life in that regard.
Mhm.
I don't
So-
even think you have to be a part of it though. I feel like
no. I can still be involved just by being present.
Yeah.
But I never directly feared for my life
Yeah.
in that way, innit? So I can never say I thought about that. Oh my God, I hope I live until I wasn't waking up every day in fear
Fear.
of my life.
Yeah,
You
it
know
would have
what I'm
been
saying?
it would have been a shock if you didn't make it. To
Like,
you.
for example, at 13, like 13, I got hit by a car. Like, think that, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That could have been fatal. You know what I'm trying to say? So, just life shit,
Mm,
but not necessarily, street stuff.
mm.
You know what I mean?
How would you raise your kid? Like, in terms of if they said they wanted to not go uni, would you be okay with that?
It depends on, what their plan is. You have to have a plan. You can't just say, I don't want to go uni because, like, what's the reason why you don't want to go uni? And if you're not going uni, what are you doing? Because you're 18, what's your plan?
Mm.
If I don't believe that your plan is, if I don't necessarily,
Which, what if
Believe in
say if
you.
it's feasible? What
Yeah.
if he's got a plan?
Okay, cool.
And you're like, nah, I don't like this plan.
if I don't like your plan, I feel like your plan's a bit wishy-washy,
Mm.
then we're going to have to talk about it. I'm not saying I'm going to force you to go uni because if you don't want to go uni, like I've been to uni, I've seen the the aftermath of university, and
Yeah.
I don't believe the university is
Those
necessary.
first 2 years after university
Know
are
what I mean?
hell. Oh my gosh. You think you signed some sort of deal that was going to set you up. And
Yeah.
then you get out of
And you
uni
just come out
and
feeling
you're
like a
looking
failure.
you're just looking for a job for
Mad.
ages. The money's meaty. By the way, this isn't everybody. you know,
Everyone's
but the
experience.
thing that the reason is everyone knows uni's not. Everyone knows that everyone's route is different.
Yeah.
What happened is that they mass sold uni
Yeah.
to everybody,
Yeah.
especially the middle class and the lower class.
Yeah.
They mass sold it and it under delivers in what it promises.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause like
Uni is what you make it. It's not a tick. It's not
It is.
an immediate success. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I should spend your time making friends with international students. Go to the lectures. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, go and do extra things beyond your degree for
Yeah.
it to make sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, otherwise you're just vibing.
Yeah, but also
So
I
that's
would
your waste of time.
I would advise uni though for like life experience though,
Nah,
I can
I
get
and
other ways, you know, I
and
can get other
and
ways.
for
It's cheaper
meeting
ways to get life
people.
experience.
No,
to get life experience.
I get it, but
I didn't even need a degree anymore.
I can say that I valued the experience I had in university.
Nah, man, I got
Whether or
one
not,
ridiculous
you
shit.
know, I used my degree and, you know, it helped me further in life. I value the friends that I made, the experience, the knowledge.
Fair.
all
What
that.
did you study?
The Road
Huh?
men missed out on
What
that
did you study
still.
at uni?
My first degree was sports and business. Then a master's degree in marketing and business management.
You have a
You
master's.
just love to read,
yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, my dad,
There was no one sending me back to school.
my dad wanted me to do a master's, and I didn't really enjoy my first degree, so I wanted to do a master's as well. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean. My dad wanted me to do a PhD actually, but
No, nobody
Sorry,
would
what?
send me back to school.
PS.
PhD.
Oh, this is
But-
PSG.
but I was like, nah,
What's
it's-
that?
But I was like, nah, I'm not doing a PhD.
Do you feel like you missed out on uni? Like the fun, the bar fest, and the pub calls?
I
and...
feel like that sometimes. Like I missed out.
You would have
on
been a menace in university.
college and uni. Oh my lord.
gosh.
That's what it is. That's the only thing I didn't like
You missed out. on
maximize my potential.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
you would have been a menace in
Oh
university.
God, do you know what I would have done in college?
Ah.
Oh my
Must have
lord.
been
And that's
that
when
guy
college-
on
You didn't go
campus.
college
Just,
either?
And that's
No.
college. Remember, that was the argument with his mum.
I
That
left
was,
school-
and that's
I left-
college.
I finished
Imagine
at-
uni.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
you would've
finished
been
school when I was
menace.
15.
You would've been a
Because
menace
my
to
birthday's in
society.
August, isn't it?
Yeah.
You take your exams in May or June or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was left school. I was 15
Mm.
on the streets.
Mm.
Like I never had to,
On
I never
the
had to do
streets.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like I'm a 15-year-old and I don't have to go. I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
So
this
how
is
did you
different.
make- Okay, I was going to ask how did you
No,
make
don't
money?
do that.
Stupid question.
It's a whole-
That's called self
it's,
snitching.
it's a trap.
Esther, what
That's
about
crazy.
you, gorgeous?
I think for me, I just raise my kids. I think I will support you wherever you want to do. For me, I'm big on plans as well. I think education to a certain point is important. You gotta have common sense. Come
Yeah.
on, work with
Gotta
me
be
here.
able to read,
But
count.
yeah, exactly. But I think for me, again, it's about having a plan. So if you don't want to go uni, okay, what
Yeah,
is it you want to
what's up,
do?
yeah.
But I'm very big on, and that's what my mum did because we're all very different in things that in our interests and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I definitely want whatever it is that your interest is, and I will see how I can help you with that.
How do you feel about them
Nurture that.
parents that force careers on people?
I hate it.
Like you're gonna be a doctor.
I hate it.
I'm
Like, you're a
so
doctor.
grateful. That
I
was
absolutely
never
hate it.
that my mum never ever did that. My dad
Yeah.
wasn't around to do.
But
that.
I think like adults in that position, say like top surgeons and stuff like
Yeah.
that. By that point, I think they appreciate it. No,
They appreciate
Yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah.
but that's because you're now successful in it.
They
But
do.
that's what I say. So
Because of the money.
as the leader of this of you, I'm making decisions for you.
For
You
you.
don't know what
Yeah.
I'm. I'm
Yeah.
making this decision for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
whether you can hate me for it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's
Yeah.
Tiger
You know what I'm
mums.
trying to say?
That's like Asian mom, like Asian. So Tiger mums are like Chinese mums that are like, oh, I think Chinese of anyway. They are proper on you, like
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
young.
because even there's a
Learn
part of me that
violin.
thinks that might actually be a good route too, though.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most decisive person. So a part of me thinks, oh, if you put me into something younger,
yeah.
like, because everything I've learned, like even with presenting, I got into it like in my early 20s. Other people started when they were like 16, 17.
Yeah.
But I was hella academic for a very long time. Like my mind was do the school thing, get into like that class of people, make money that way.
Yeah.
I did private school for a year and I almost cried. I said, this is not my world. I hate this shit.
Mm.
And that's when I was like, what do you actually really enjoy, Koi? Do you know what I mean? For me personally, I think my one thing that I'll take away from like Tiger Moms and stuff is no matter what, my kid is going to be spectacular at talent, whether it's violin, tap dancing, one of them.
Yeah, my kids are
I
definitely
need
gonna have to do
them because
stuff
I don't have a sing. My mom didn't put me in any clubs. I was vibing. She didn't even let me go outside to play. I didn't I didn't get like something that I wish I know another language, like just something that because kids learn way easier than adults. Trying to learn something at 30 is way
Yeah.
harder than trying to learn something when you're
Do you know what?
2.
actually?
Do you know what I mean? So that's one thing I'll
Mm.
take away from that. But
When
I
I-
wouldn't tell them
yeah.
what to do. I don't.
Do you know what I take away from that actually? Because when you just said about like clubs and stuff, I was in like swimming and piano and all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff, and I quit, and I was allowed to quit. But I won't let my kids quit.
Yeah, don't
You
let,
will do it because I regret that. I wish
don't quit because kids.
I wish that my mum
can't let them
forced
quit.
me to carry on.
Mm.
But I think I get that though. But I just think I don't know, man. I think at the expense of your relationship with the child is a bit
Yeah,
tricky.
guys, I've got to finish this off because Elon is important to some people. So,
Oh, yeah. Forgot about
so
him.
he said in a tweet this week that the deal cannot move forward until social media until the social media platform provides detailed data about fake accounts,
Oh,
a
sorry.
request that Twitter seems unlikely to meet. Analysts have speculated that he's trying to back out of his Twitter takeover deal or buy the company at a lower price. If Musk chooses to go to court, he might claim that Twitter misrepresented the state of its business by estimating that bots comprise 5% or less of its user base. This is an argument that Twitter could force him to go ahead. There's an argument that Twitter could force him to go ahead with the deal. Whilst the back and forth about Twitter was happening, Musk took to Twitter to say that he plans to vote Republican and warned of political attacks on him. Musk tweeted, "In the past, I voted Democrat because they were mostly the kindness party, but they have become the party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. Now watch their dirty trick campaign against me unfold." So either he knew something was coming out or he was right, because as of today, there has been reports that he paid SpaceX flight attendants $250,000 to settle in a claim where she claimed he propositioned her for sex, exposed himself, rubbed her leg, and offered to buy her a horse in exchange for a massage.
So a horse.
Would you take it though?
No.
Yeah, neither would
For
I.
a massage.
Get me a Birkin
It's light
and then
work.
we can talk.
A horse is a big
I'm
stock,
joking.
you know. But anyway,
Nah, I
yeah,
don't know
neither
that.
would I.
Because now I've got to provide a home for the horse.
It's true.
Is the
Yo,
home included?
You know, they used
It's
to
not
be this
Barbie's
show,
dream
yeah,
house.
where they'll come to your house and renovate your house, and then when you follow their story, 6 months later, those people couldn't afford to live in
Exactly.
the house because it just wasn't manageable.
Is that when you
Anyway.
buy the? You know when you were a kid and you buy the toy, yeah, and you think when you buy the Barbie, it comes to the house.
No, it's just a Barbie. Musk has
No.
responded by saying, "If I was inclined to engage in sexual harassment, this is unlikely to be the first time in my entire 30-year career that it comes to light." He also stated that there is a lot more to this story, which he called a politically motivated hit piece. So, guys, yeah, is that a good way out? Saying that, yo, I'm 30 years old, or I'm over 30. If I was on this, it would have come out earlier.
It's a
Mm-mm.
decent defense.
No, it's not.
I mean, I would go around with
Harvey
that.
Weinstein, R. Kelly.
But they're saying that, but with them, there was rumors.
There was
before
rumors
that.
though.
It wasn't a sudden.
Yeah,
out
but
of the
what
blue.
if because he's probably paid people off and they've signed NDAs?
Mm. Mm.
Do you get what I mean? So sorry, no, that is
It's
such a
impossible.
stupid excuse.
All right, and if E-Man was here,
Do
he
you
would-
think that's a coincidence? He's been doing so much.
No, but also though as
and
well-
man ain't heard nothing, and then he even stated it.
But
and
we
then, I don't
haven't
think
heard
that's a
anything.
coincidence. I
Maybe
don't think that's a coincidence.
maybe the public hasn't heard anything, but who knows what's said in the circles that it's just not said out loud because of who he is.
But I haven't heard any kind of sexual assault smoke about Elon ever.
Bro, I just knew who Elon Musk was from this show.
Oh yeah, fair.
If I wasn't watching TDI, I wouldn't know who the flip this guy is. So
No, I have known about him, and the thing I hear about him is that he's like a Kanye for a different industry.
Mm.
There's negative stuff about him for sure, but not per se his.
yeah, I just think that
but you know,
with
that
the
doesn't mean
way,
anything.
with the conversations we've had about abuse and all that kind of stuff and
Yeah.
how long it takes survivors sometimes to come out and stuff like that, I think him saying that he shouldn't get slapped for that because that's such a stupid and
no,
cheeky
I
thing
just
to
read
say.
it again. I was like,
Are you okay? How can you say
Yeah.
he hasn't come? Well, he hasn't come out. He didn't come out sooner, so it's not true. It's giving Trump.
It's bullshit. So
I'm not gonna lie. I think I hear that, man.
Okay,
Like,
well,
because people's attitudes and characters and stuff like that, they're consistent. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't just wake up and change, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've been there for 30 years, bro. Like,
Was-
doing stuff like pissing people off
Uh,
in industry,
was there
buying things,
rumours-
and now you want to hit like you would have heard this about me ages ago, bro.
No.
Like, allow me.
a big factor that plays
Like, come on.
into- No, the bottom line,
No,
there's
but-
always gonna be a first time
But
you
the
hear
thing-
something.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, cool. With Bill Cosby,
I was about to say that's what
I didn't hear any.
I didn't hear
rumours
anything
or
about
No, but
whispers
they-
or-
You would have,
they
but in
were
the
rumours,
industries, these people,
Jimmy Savile as well,
These
there
people
were
in the
rumours.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
there's
How do we
rumours
know
that
that?
you
in-
hear
Yeah,
stuff.
but how do we know
Yeah,
in
but
this
how do you
industry
know
there
within his
isn't?
industry there aren't rumors?
Exactly.
This is what he's saying.
Yeah, but he might be easy. Obviously,
Oh,
he
but
can
he's
defend
gonna
himself.
say that, yeah.
No, but someone
He's
else,
gonna say that.
Obviously, he's going to say it.
the circumstance, that means someone else will stand up and say,
Not necessarily, because
But Bill
Yeah.
Cosby,
This
yes,
is Elon Musk.
stood
This
his
ain't
ground
no
and
little
said,
if
man.
there's another
Too many
person,
voices.
if there's another person that's experienced what he's talking about after he's come to stand up and say, I'm not like that. If there's somebody else out there who's experienced this shit, they will jump on that wagon and say, actually, you have done this kind of stuff before.
They
But
may
this
or
is
may
how it
not.
starts, though.
They may or may
They
not.
may or
Yeah,
may
this-
not,
no,
but
this is how
sometimes
it
this is how it starts.
So let's
Because
jump
Bill
forward to the
Cosby
week.
was Bill Cosby was very adamant that he didn't do nothing. And look at the plethora
So,
of women
right,
coming
cool.
through.
So if it only
Wait.
happened today, let's just wait then.
Let's see.
Next
We have
week,
to wait
let's
and
see if
see.
there's another headline. Yeah. With that being said, let's head a jump to word on road.
Okay. Word on road. The Fenty baby has arrived. So cute. What a yay moment. I'm so happy.
I'm really happy for Rihanna.
Yeah, so
You see that
Rihanna.
woman's gonna hold the baby's gate.
Yeah, that one was mad. Yeah, that I'm never going to read that. It's wild.
What? Somebody said the baby's gay.
No, basically,
What?
She
she
said
was
it's
like
a boy, and I hope he's gay, or
Yeah.
he's just gonna be another useless
Useless
male or
man.
something like that.
on in the world or something like that. So she needs to heal. And she's a comedian, but that was not funny, sis. You're weird. And I hope you get
Where's
banned
the
from buying
punchline
Fenty
in
for the
that?
rest of life.
What's the punchline in that?
I don't
She's
get
a
it.
comedian.
I don't think she was joking.
But she's a comedian though, so they tend to tweet funny things.
That was, like you said, where's the
But
joke?
she deleted it. But I guess she was getting smoked.
She's getting
But,
flamed. Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, so Rihanna and ASAP have welcomed the baby boy on the 13th of May in LA. And I love because all the pictures you kept seeing her shopping was girl clothes.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
I like
It was
you.
cute. She said, "You're not gonna get this leak." But I just think, did you return the stuff? Because you're buying all the girl stuff.
She has nieces and nephews.
That's
We
true.
never actually saw a purchase.
Have
We
they got a
saw-
stupid name for the baby yet?
That's a stupid name.
Do you know celebrities do be doing a lot?
Celebrities be doing
They
stupid
really do a
names.
lot. Like their names,
Mm.
they really do a lot.
That
Yeah.
baby's gonna have a stupid name, 100%.
Are you
I don't
guys
think so,
gonna- I don't- I
You think
don't know.
that can be Sweet Baby David? You lost your
Sweet
mind.
Baby
Baby David?
That is gonna have
Are
an
you guys having
extravagant
traditional
name.
names with your kids?
Oh, absolutely. The first
Do you know
name's
the, do you
Yoruba.
know the name? Oh yeah, I'm definitely Yoruba, of course. Yoruba names for sure. Do you know the names of your kid already, guys?
No.
No.
I've got names like in my notes somewhere, but I can't bother to search for it.
No, I think I've recently downloaded a name still.
What's the name?
I'm Nigerian.
So you're ridiculous. So you asked us.
Yeah, but you
can
asked like we're
tell
gonna have
us?
an open discussion.
Exactly, and you're
telling
not-
us
so
what.
you're hiding it.
No, guys, it was a yes, no. If you wanted to give more details,
Oh.
that's fine.
No, but you said
I was assuming that we were
Okay,
gonna,
yeah, okay, fair enough.
Sorry,
divulge.
guys.
no. You got a point there.
Yeah.
I would allow that. You got a point there.
Alright, well,
Fair enough. But yeah, so as obviously everyone knows, they announced their baby. They got together in 2020 and they announced, when did she announce the baby? This year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because this was far
Yeah,
gone when she
cool.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Congratulations,
here.
guys. You're a
That's it,
billionaire
really?
baby. That's a billionaire baby right
I
there.
know, right?
In my head, I envision like God, with like lots of like baby
Oh, dear.
souls, right? And then he's picking bellies to put the baby in it. And I just imagine Belle the babies fighting to
I
get
don't know why
Rihanna's.
that's making me disgust. That's disgusting.
What,
Do you know what's funny?
souls?
Someone had a thingy. There's a meme of a baby that's on the phone, yeah, and
Yeah.
he's so serious.
There's a what?
There's a meme.
Oh
What do you call it? Meme.
no, you said Mimi.
Not a meme.
There's no, that's what Gemma Collins calls it. It's a meme. But first of all, I definitely didn't say that.
You just said Mimi.
Don't do this, you
No,
said.
because you lot tried to say
You
that.
did.
I said dick the other day
You
when
just-
I said dick.
no,
I
you-
said I
you
definitely
said
said
dick
dick.
first. You said
Definitely
dick afterwards.
You definitely
I
said dick. But
I said
okay.
dick.
Three of us heard you say dick.
No, you lot can't listen because Brent heard me say dick.
Yeah, the
But
first
Brent
time.
wasn't here for the second time.
Yeah,
You
but
said
I
dick.
definitely said dick.
Okay.
I
First
am
time.
me.
The first time.
But
Okay.
I am the person that spoke.
And clearly you don't know what's going on.
That being said, I didn't say Mimi. I definitely didn't.
Alright.
Meme.
I heard Mimi.
No,
Yeah,
you
we
didn't.
can play this
You're
game.
just
We
being
can play
silly.
this game.
You're just being petty now. Stop it. But what was I going to say? You lost me now.
Sorry.
There's a meme about.
Oh, yeah, the
baby on
meme. Yeah,
phone.
that's it. Thanks, Mugs. Mugs, listen. So there's a meme there with a baby and he's on the phone, yeah.
Mhm.
And basically the joke is like, oh my gosh, guys, guess who's my mum? Like, I'm just going to the earth and guess who my mum is. Rihanna kind of thing. So I keep.
That's cute.
But anyways, yes, I'm happy for her and yeah, it's great. Just someone who's acting a fool. I kind of mentioned it yesterday, but you guys weren't here. This is why you should join our community because you get to hear conversations we have before the show starts recording.
Yes.
Because I talked about this person yesterday and I said he was acting a fool. And then when we finished recording, I went to the internet and I saw that he was really acting a fool.
That's your
And I'm
mum.
talking about the baby. The baby is currently in Nigeria, filming a music video with Davido.
Okay, explain how you got this story. Thank you.
Why did I get the story?
I sent it to you.
the internet. It was on
Yusuf.
Ah, Esther, he comes to life.
Look at Esther's face.
Yusuf.
Him throwing the money. I didn't send that to you.
Yusuf, no, you didn't, babes.
Oh my! I
Brent.
can't believe you're lying right now.
Okay,
You got-
get
you
the
got
time.
receipts?
Of
Get
course.
the time. Yeah, get the time because I've got my receipts. Because one thing about me,
Why?
Oh my
I'll come
God!
receipt.
I
Why
can't
is
believe
this
this.
Give me the time.
Why is
Give me the
this a
time.
problem?
I can't believe this.
Why is this a problem?
because he's trying to take credit.
Don't we all
Mom.
feed into?
What time is that? No, what time is it?
Read out the whole conversation.
What time? No, Mark, tell me the time, please.
I've never said
Marks,
something
read-
to Esther
read the whole
and told
convo.
her that I
It
contributed
was
to a segment. That is very weird.
11:49. I'm guessing that's in the morning. You said
Was it in the morning?
You said definitely talking about this tomorrow. What a piece of shit. He said credit me as co-creator. Co-creator of what? Of this particular story. And then
That's so fucking
you just
dramatic.
liked it.
Was it 11:49 in the morning?
I can't believe
Yeah,
you. I'm
it
never
was-
ever helping you again.
No, that's let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, it would be because are you on 24-hour clock?
yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 in the morning.
Brent, wasn't I here yesterday when I told you about this meme?
No, this is not. I'm talking about the meme. I'm talking about
I'm
the
talking
baby
about
throwing the
dashing
money.
Yes, I saw it before you sent it to me.
You didn't say that though.
Why would I need to do that? That's extra characters. I had work to do.
So
Fam.
I didn't want to talk to
Because
you.
I remember I saw it on the page you saw it on, and I spoke to
Then
Brent about it.
you gave me false
And I-
impression then.
No,
You
because
made it seem like,
because-
yo,
Brent, what
you
happened?
thanks for this
No, because
information.
when I spoke to Brent about it, I even shaded you. And if you go further down our messages, like, since you got so much receipts, you will find that I said to you, you said, I can't remember what we said about it, but you said something about you weren't supporting him. You were saying blah, blah, blah. Do you remember? You clarified
the
that.
baby thing you were talking about was just him being in Nigeria and everyone making
Yeah,
a
but
fuss
did you
of-
clarify that in
not
those
him
messages?
throwing the money.
Did you clarify that in those messages?
I didn't think I had to clarify. I didn't
Well,
think,
you
that,
did.
I
We
didn't think
talked
there,
about
there
it.
was a discrepancy there.
Anyway, I saw it before you sent it to me. But when you sent it to me,
I can't
basically,
believe
I
this.
do
I'm
this
hurt,
thing,
you
yeah.
know.
No,
I'm
She
actually hurt.
said be her.
go to therapy.
I
This
actually
is what it
thought
is,
that
yeah.
we had a little genuine moment
No,
there.
stop
but
it, because
all along you were just ready to
basically-
just...
Basically, when people send me memes, yeah, if I've seen it before,
That's what I mean.
I never tell... Yusuf, don't do this.
No, it's
You've
not.
done really well.
It's a story.
When people send me like memes and stuff or things I've seen before, I never tell them I've seen it already because I just think that it takes away from the joy they had of sending it to me. So when you send it to me, I don't think it's nice for me to say to you, I've seen that already. That deads the conversation.
Please do it for future reference.
I clearly will. I will hurt your
Then
feelings
I
more.
wouldn't feel that I was helping you with your segment. Anyway, day
I
five.
can't believe the new guy is trying to come in here telling me how to conduct Word and Roads.
It's alright, sis.
Oh, this
You
hunger
you
is
can get him back on
ridiculous
rotation.
I will. Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah,
She's gonna listen to every album that's coming out.
before you do.
Before you do.
Before you do. But yeah, so basically the baby's got this video. He's out in Nigeria at the moment.
Mm.
He did this whole thing where he bought like, you know, like in Nigeria they sell that stuff on the streets and whatever.
Yeah.
And he bought like 5 packets of popcorn or whatever.
Mhm.
And he gave the guy $100 note, which really and truly give them naira because you're in Nigeria. But I guess it's good because they get to change down. It's more money, blah, blah, blah.
More money,
Cool.
yeah.
But again, it's all for show because there's cameras every
Of
just
course.
showing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And then what I was saying yesterday morning was that I have a problem with artists going to African countries
Mm.
and having these people like kind of fanning, like excessively fanning over them.
Mm.
And they're like putting on Instagram live and all that kind of stuff and saying, oh my gosh, like, I feel like they get some kind of, I don't know, it's like, it gives me like a savior complex kind of thing. It makes me a very uncomfortable person
Yeah.
anyway. So anyways, that was, I was complaining about it yesterday. Then
Can
I went online.
One thing really
Of course you
quickly. I really would like to get a guest from America because I think the conversation between Africa and America and
Yeah.
how they view each other is one that needs to be unpacked. Like,
Boy.
I think it's very, very toxic. I think it's
Extremely.
very unhealthy. The way they literally have taken on the white man's look.
It's giving slavery.
Yeah, like of looking down on
Yep.
Africans. Pardon?
Okay.
Oh, okay, yes. If we can get
Yeah.
an American person, because I think we need an honest conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
But then also, what I then saw later, which Yusuf sent to me
after you saw it.
after I saw it, I was going to add that bit.
Which you didn't mention, so you can't blame me
So
for
it's-
thinking what I
the
thought, right?
sentence
She
is getting
appreciates
too
you
long.
though.
It's very. I appreciate. I don't know why he's acting up in front of cameras because
He
he
just wants
knows.
to connect.
No, because I thought you were going to say, next up, you sent it. I was ready to get my flowers.
It's
Yeah,
giving
but- no, but
ego.
do you know what's
It's
mad though?
giving love.
I have
Do you know
an
what's
ego.
mad? Do you know how I know? Yeah. Do you know how I know Yusuf's trying to embarrass me on camera?
I'm not. That's
Because no, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because we spoke about this section, right? And he knows the parts that I need him for, and he never mentioned anything about the baby.
no, because
So you
I,
tried to set
because
me
I
up.
thought yesterday we already spoke about this. That you're going to give me my
I would
co-creator
love
credit.
to move on in this segment.
I would
and-
love to move
and
on.
hear more stuff.
But anyway, so the reason why I say the baby's acting a fool in Nigeria is because he was then in a car and he got out didn't get out of the car, like just sat on kind of the roof, you know, that whole thing.
Yeah,
And he was throwing money at the people and watching them kind of
it's kind of disgusting.
run
so.
to get the money. And it just made me absolutely sick
Because we could do that in America. We can go to a poor area in America and do the same thing.
and do the same thing.
So,
But I just don't like when you go to poor countries, poor African countries, because that's what I can relate to, poor African countries, and you make it, obviously there's poverty and stuff there, but I just think don't make people, what's the word? Like you're demeaning. That don't, do you know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that to them. So it was very uncomfortable to watch, and I just
You
felt
think
like
they felt like that?
you're
They just wanted the money.
they don't, yeah, but they don't have the luxury of not feeling like that because they're desperate.
So, did he help them?
I think if you help someone and you embarrass them in the process, you
They
don't get
wasn't-
credit for that.
I asked you if they felt like that. They wasn't embarrassed.
I don't know.
No,
I can't answer that.
I don't think they were embarrassed. They probably appreciate the money. I think it's the manner in
They
which you give
appreciate-
it
yeah,
to
they
them.
appreciate
Yeah, no,
money,
of course,
but
I'm
what
saying
do-
the optics of it, but I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Do you know
even
what?
whether you
Actually, no,
don't, whether
they
you
might
don't
be
like things and
embarrassed.
and it's distasteful or whatever, like, you can still cut through the bullshit and let's get to the core of what happened. Did he help people?
Do you know what I'm saying? I think they were embarrassed. I think that, do you know what? When people are poor, yeah, and people do things for money, people assume that they're not embarrassed about the way they've had to get the money. No grown, and because they're grown, this is like,
If a man
wait.
drives down the street now throwing £50 notes out of wood, I'm running for these monies.
Same
That's good, and I hope you will shy for yourself afterwards.
No,
You should be. Because my thing
I
is,
ain't
yeah,
running
like,
for it, but I'm picking it up.
No, I'm for it.
I am running.
But-
No, I ain't chasing the car. I'm picking up as I'm
But
walking.
the thing is, you guys are not poor. People who are poor,
Yeah.
they don't want to be poor. These are grown men
Of
with
course not.
families and kids to feed, right? And no matter how much that someone can help you, give you money, there's still a sense of embarrassment of I'm not a man because I'm not able to provide for my family in this way. You're having to run and fight people for notes that have been thrown on the floor.
And
No, I hear
Of course
you.
they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
They're embarrassed.
No, I hear you, but I mean, I'm just saying, like,
You get how you
They're
get.
embarrassed.
we-
man. They're
No,
embarrassed.
I
we
get it,
might
I get
feel, we feel how we feel,
Mm.
and no one involved in that situation over there might feel like this.
I do think we push
I think they feel that
our, we push our point of view. Here's my thing. I personally think that it's not weird in Nigeria for like crowds of people to kind of go after who they think is wealthy. Like even
Not at all.
when my dad drives into his town or whatever, they literally stop the car as if my dad's done something or whatever, because that's how they secure some extra income in the easiest way possible. They are also still working and stuff like that, but it's hard. It's hard in Nigeria. We don't have NHS. We don't have all that. It's hard. I personally feel like it makes sense for us to be offended because we know of the mentality that the baby kind of is either pushing or has.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I was a poor person and somebody was dashing money and I don't even know his name or the lyrics to his rap song and he's using me for PR, I don't care because his thought process isn't the one that I'm valuing in that moment. Like I don't care if the baby doesn't rate me because what I'm doing is making money. This is easy money. I'm looking at him like an idiot.
Easy
I
money.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they said, look at this stupid Oyinbo, and they quickly went and just got their money and just cut. Or even gassed him up a little bit, but like not even knowing who the fuck it is. Because Nigerians are not dumb. They get what they get. They get what they want. Do you know what I mean? So in my head, I feel like it's weird to say it's mutually beneficial, but it was a moment where I think both people kind of got what they wanted. The baby got a crowd to fan around him. Bear in mind, this was the guy that has said mad shit last year. The baby keeps going from shit PR stunt to shit PR stunt.
Yeah.
And then they got money for no reason. Like literally for no reason.
Yeah.
I think the fanning of money thing, that could come across a bit disrespectful. But if you walk away with £100 and that day and you weren't expected to make it, I think it seems a bit mutually beneficial. But I did think what the baby did was very tasteless. I think it's reflective of Africans Americans' mentalities towards Africans. I really, really do.
Right.
But the only reason why I'm not too upset is because I think they will do that in Atlanta. I think they will do that in poor areas. I think for them it's like it's flexing, it's flossing, innit?
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
But so Love Island is back on the 6th of June.
Are we watching?
You definitely want to. We definitely all got homework.
If you have to watch it for this show,
We all have homework.
We have to watch it.
Otherwise,
I don't
I'm saying we have homework because we have
I don't
to
miss Love
watch
Island
it
anyways.
because we have to talk about it on the show.
Yeah, we have to
So,
watch it.
I don't miss Love Island anyways. Only days I miss Love Island is when I record No Behaviour.
I'm there.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant you don't miss it as in you don't need it back. I was like, that show is...
No, I watch it every night. I'm invested.
Yeah.
But,
It's on shows when you see me on live with V.
Yes, yeah. I did that as well.
Yeah, I can't like you can't do that anymore though because now you're on TDA and you're gonna have to talk about it here.
Okay.
You come against second. Sorry, but we come against second-hand content. People, the hype can't go and watch you on Instagram live and then not tuning when you come on TDA because he's gonna say the same thing. Nope. But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about Love Island when it does start. So stay tuned.
He's gonna do it and say shout out to Esther. Like literally, he's gonna do it and say shout out to Esther. See you in the morning.
Literally, like I see in the morning to give you the same tea that I just said on his Instagram live. You should have tuned in, and you have the cheek to get here and tell me if you were on the Instagram live yesterday.
You would have seen it.
You would have heard me say.
My Love Island takes on
You got audacity. Like
tweets.
Nigerian
He
man,
does.
you have
You see my
audacity.
tweets during Love Island? My Love Island commentary is top
What did you think
tier.
about Faye?
Who's Faye?
The one,
The one that
with,
abused the black man.
The ugly girl.
oh no.
Do you know what V calls her? Leatherface.
I hate her. She's a horrible human being, and that Teddy is a fucking idiot as well.
Hey. Is this last season Love Island?
Yeah. She was mad.
I don't recall.
And she got away with it. I think she even got away
And
with
she's
her
so
brothers.
They're together.
unattractive.
They're still together.
No, but do you know, the brothers didn't even put on her like I feel like... Because my thing is, if I take my man back and he's not nice to me, my sister still got smoke for him.
I'll be honest with you. It gets a point in life
Where you have to let people...
where that's what you want,
where you have to
go forth and do that. Because what's my own? I can't take price. I don't care
But
who it is,
I
mate.
personally... The
If that's what you want,
Not even nice.
all the
man.
best.
This guy's
You've
running
said
around
that
after
3
this
times
fool.
and we've ignored you each and every time because we're not going to do this.
Why?
But
It's important that she's meaty. Like, that's important. Because if she was
that's
nicer,
his type.
she does
his-
meaty things then. That's his problem.
No, but for him, that you can tell that's his type. You can tell
That's
that
the-
is his type.
And every time she opens her mouth and then them big fake
Okay,
lips
so
and all
then...
that. Horrid.
No, you can carry on.
And that's the end. We'd like to go back to Word on Road.
No. I was liaising with him, so I don't snake him again.
Okay. I didn't know if we were being disrespectful.
No,
Okay,
it's
cool.
all right.
But yeah,
Y'all interrupt me all the time anyway, it's fine. I'm used to
we
it.
interrupt each other. Esther, receipts, please. Can we?
What I'm going to do...
the last 5 years.
But basically, the reason why I brought up Love Island is because usually they kind of partner up with a brand or whatever. They're going sustainable. So the sustainable fashion girls, they heard you guys, and what they're going to do, they're partnering with eBay, and so it's not really going to be like fast fashion. Basically, it's going to be like recycled fashion.
They did that because of money. They're not doing that because they care.
It's an inflation.
Yeah,
bring your own clothes.
Yeah.
So so they're partnering up with eBay, and that's what they're going to be doing.
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
Did you guys, at the beginning with Love Island, yeah, they didn't have like a contract over these guys once they left.
Yeah, now
my understanding is that they now take 30% of their earnings for the first 3 years after Love Island.
First 3 years?
I could be wrong. I could be wrong about some of the.
We're gonna get Love Islanders.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
So let us know your faves.
I know ex-Islander.
Lovely. Just sort that out, please.
Jack? I was gonna say Jack Harlow.
Who's Jack?
Oluwa Jack.
Jack Fowler.
Yeah, Jack Fowler.
Have we dropped the Oluwa
I
now?
don't know Jack.
Yeah, guys, see, if you want this, comment below. And
let
also,
us know which Love Island
this
people
will
you
all
want
be
on
streamed live. This will be on our platform, whichever platform we decide to go on to. So make sure you guys are first there. You don't want to miss out on these conversations. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we definitely need to have someone because 30% of 3 years after.
Yeah, they take a lot of money. Yeah. I don't think they should do that if you didn't make it to the final rounds. Because now you're taking 30% of £10.
Even if I made it to the final round, I made a lip sync. My lips was the one doing the work.
But I gave you the platform. When you were lip sync outside, nobody
and I helped you with the platform. Because if no one went on Love Island, would there be a Love Island?
How do you win Love Island? In your opinion, if you went on Love Island and your goal was to
I'm playing a game.
How are you playing?
I'm playing a game.
Yeah, I know you're playing a game. How are you playing?
I'm going to be highly entertaining.
No, you're going to be calm. What? An approachable black man. Yeah, you'd get to the final round.
I
don't know,
What?
I think not in a rude way. I don't know if you get to final rounds.
I don't think I'll get the final round. I think me being black is the reason why I'm going to get voted off the show. Not because I'm black, but because black people don't win Love Island.
You're definitely more.
I think you know how to code switch more than most people.
I swear there's always like black men in and around.
Do you know what? No, you are making it final.
You will make it final.
You're making it final because you're going in Casa more.
Okay.
And you're gonna go in with like one of the big girls from the other villa.
Yeah, you would.
Is gonna be with you.
Yeah.
You're definitely going. But you have to be a white
Listen,
girl though. I know you don't like.
I'm hitting the gym
like
a madman before. Remember you should going in Love Island in 6 weeks. Say no more, big man.
Now you're calorie carrying.
Coming in there, fam. Topless every day.
Would you go in there?
Nah, never.
Do you know? I hate the fact that I wouldn't because my reason for why I wouldn't is so shit.
Well, what's the reason?
I think go on.
No, go.
Go on.
I think the reason is because I just don't feel like you're, as a black girl, who you actually are doesn't matter. And like something else is put onto you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason.
Like something else is put onto you. So like I don't feel like when I see like white girls go on it, and this is why I didn't mind like some of the more recent black girls because they went on regardless and they just had a good time.
Yeah.
In my head, I feel like in previous years it would have been hard. When I think of Makosi from Big Brother back in the day, it's like when we go on it, we're naturally assigned a role. And I can't play a sideman in. I've never been a sideman in my life.
Yeah.
Like when I go on this, how am I gonna know how fine I am? But then when I'm on there, I don't cut because the standard of beauty ain't even towards me. Like
last season was the first time like a black girl seemed like.
And that's because she was like
seemed comfortable, seemed like she was involved. All the other times they just seemed like,
Kaz. But and I have to.
Kaz. All the other times it just seemed like no one in this yard even wants me here. Like this is crazy.
But I have to give her special credit for that because she decided to go and ignore the weight of blackness on her. She did. I don't know if I'd be able to because I feel like my culture defines me a lot. Like I like it. So she went. Not that she doesn't have culture. She's a really nice girl, but she went on and she was like, I'm just gonna have fun. Eventually, people would adjust.
You have no choice because I'm not here for you.
Yeah, people adjust. So she was doing.
But there's the process like that for them because they're not going through the social media and all that. They're not. Their experience ain't our experience.
No, but you know,
she's just in the yard.
No, but you know from previous years.
She chose to not.
As a black person, you know.
Yeah, but if they take all your phones and all that and your outside world's gone and it's just the relationships that you're in and you're having.
Because you know what? Who was it?
How's that going to be your friend?
There was some. No, it was Rachel. Oh, she was on my friend's pod and Black Girls Living, and she was saying how when she went on as a black woman. She was very conscious. Okay, my hair, I can't wear lace closure because if I go in the pool, it might drop off. I can't wear lace frontal because this is this. Let me do a leave out. So she had to just like, I can't go with braids because when my hair is gonna get messy. So you might not know, you might not be able to see the tweets and stuff live, but you're aware of the things that people are gonna kind of pick apart.
You have to genuinely not care. Like, and I feel like I feel like she grew up. Also,
going in Love Island with a bad weave is crazy.
I feel like Kaz went. I love the fact that they started getting stylists now that will do. So I know like.
No, but you know, even with that though, the girls have to set it up. I think now.
Yeah, the girls. Yeah.
typically the girls have to set it up
Yeah.
right, but now
Yeah, it's fucked. It's not as
I think what they
carefree.
do, so as a black girl going
Yeah.
in, you have to give the producers like names and give them contacts. So you have to have liaise with your
Yeah.
wig person, be like, listen, girl, come through for me, and then that's how they liaise with them. But I think even
Yeah.
like they say like budget is different because obviously they just do a nice little blow dry. With
What,
us,
do
the
they
wigs
pay for your
expensive.
clothes and that when you go in
They
there?
give you
Typically, they give them, like,
give you
sponsored clothes.
Bro, fly my barber out.
But now it's
every,
eBay, I don't know.
No, but they do.
Other Friday
They
for
do
the
fly
trim, you
up
get me?
and barbers for the
But
boys.
it's
now
different
as
Yeah.
well.
for black girls. Do you remember when? Anyway, no, not doing it.
But with everything being said, I feel like it doesn't sound as carefree. Like even sometimes when I see white girls do makeup, yes, of course they can do full face for
Yeah.
glam, but sometimes like it's just the meaty puff.
Do you know who I love?
Like,
I love them, Priscilla. Priscilla gave us a range.
Yeah.
She thought it through.
Yeah,
she
no,
had
Priscilla's
ponytail one
smart.
day,
Yes.
her natural head the next day,
Yes.
a wig the next
Yes.
day. She thought it through. You have to, unfortunately, as a black girl.
Yes, and I just feel like that's what I'm saying. Can you see how much thinking we've spoken about? This is meant
Yeah.
to be a fun,
experience.
fun experience, and instead it turns out to be this massive statement about who you are. Like it's just, and if it was carefree and calm,
I still wish though that Kaz came out with a bonnet hairline. The whites would have bought that. She could have sold them bonnets.
she was wearing a
£30 a
white
piece.
garment hat. Like what?
She was killing me in them bodies, boy.
She was matching to
I like-
pajamas. I
I
loved
like-
She
it.
was taking
I
She
like
should have
it.
come out and done a line.
Would you do it? Would you go on Love Island?
I
Or
would.
why wouldn't you?
No,
Sorry.
why wouldn't it's culture? And when I say culture, I don't mean like, as in like black UK. I mean like how I've been raised
Okay.
culturally, and it's really holding me back. Having morals is really holding me back in life.
Yeah.
I could be on a different level right now.
You know what?
But I
Same,
think-
you know.
No,
Is
say
that-
no.
is-
If
Listen.
I had no morals,
I could-
Yeah.
Whew!
If I cared
Baby.
way less, like, I think, and the thing that when you see someone who doesn't care,
Yeah.
you just see the freedom in their
Thriving.
spirit.
yeah, you're thriving, you know.
You see,
You really
I mean,
thrive.
we're
I'm
all
getting to
in
that. I'm
the
getting to
same
that point
room
where
The
right
opportunities
I'm
that I've
learning
said
a lot.
no to because of
now. Overthinking.
Culture and
pride and
tradition
competition.
and
Not
It's sad.
us saying Mugs has no pride and morals.
no, Mark's alright with that.
I've been
Okay.
offered to be on bare TV shows.
My mom's
all these
unlimited.
dating
Really?
shows, yeah.
I've been offered to be on a TV show as well. That's crazy. They
Wow.
invited me. It
Windfall.
was a dating show as well.
Okay.
And I was asking too many questions to be fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, they were still down, but I just thought I will go on and then spend the next months panicking about how it's going
How's
to
it
come
gonna come out?
across.
Yeah.
Especially because, I say wild shit randomly.
Yeah.
Like, if the wrong audience misunderstand it, now I'm unemployable. Like,
I just think, it's sad, but that's what I'm on learning anyway in life at the moment.
And also, a lot of these shows just flaunt you to be this single, desperate person looking for love.
yeah.
And I'm
Nah,
not.
bro.
I'm happily single, baby.
that isn't my narrative.
But I'm gonna Yusuf. You got
Yo.
some news for the people?
Yes. Oh, so I'll be going with you off. Those other things, freeze.
No, we're gonna leave that.
Leave that. Okay,
time.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. This is like a baby rotation today, not
No,
a
baby
full-fledged
rotation.
I'm just gonna give you some notable new music that's dropping today,
Okay.
and then if I don't really care about some of these, but just for the sake of it, I'll listen to a few and give you.
Really
a
selling
You're not
review.
selling to the audience.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but remember, this segment is about the music itself. I'm not gonna review an album that's crap just for the sake of a segment. Like, I need to. You know what I mean?
You're very good at spinning things.
No, but they want me to hear. So they want to hear me talk about artists that they care about.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, this guy from Streatham released a mixtape tomorrow. I'm gonna let you know how I feel on Monday. No one cares about him. Anyway, so
The music game is tough, man.
notable
So Mugs don't want his kid involved.
notable releases today. We've got M Honcho. So this
Yeah.
is this is the biggest release from the UK scene. M Honcho's got a new project out.
Oh, is that, yeah?
Yeah, called
Okay.
Chasing Euphoria.
Okay.
All right, so I might check that out and then give
I'll
you a
check
review
that
on
out.
Monday.
I like the name.
Harry Styles got a new album out called Harry's House. Any Harry Styles fans in here?
I
Is
get
that
it
One
now.
Direction?
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Harry fan.
Yeah, so you check that out.
None of his music.
Anyone know Dreezy? US female
Yes.
rapper.
Yeah, I do know.
I thought that was Drake.
She's got a new album out today called Hit Girl. I might give that a spin as well over the weekend. I
Okay.
might listen to it in the gym or, when I'm driving.
Mm.
So you know what I feel about that. And lastly, Omole. You guys are fan of
I love
Omole?
Emily.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got a new single out called Woman.
Okay.
I heard it this morning. It's sounding very good.
Good. Okay.
So yeah,
You
those.
missed the big one, babes.
Which one?
Mona Lisa remix with Chris Brown.
Mona Lisa. Who's the artist?
Oh crap! Put me on the spot like that.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's everyone knows the song Mona Lisa. Like it's been going off.
What's one of these?
By who? Who's the artist?
What's it called? Lil J and Saz.
What's one of
I'm not
these?
gonna lie, I have no idea
Macho
what this is.
Mona Lisa. Macho
Oh, okay.
Mona Lisa.
Okay. All right. See.
No.
You've never
No.
heard it, babe.
No.
You've
Definitely
definitely heard
heard
it.
Sorry, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Do it again.
No, I'm not doing it again.
Oh yeah.
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 We'll play it for you afterwards. Not all of us singing. I love it. Not you, bro.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what that
You
is.
see, after.
No, it's
We'll play
after.
afterwards.
Okay.
You never heard
You
it.
better not cut out that humming you just did there, bro. People need to know what you're really on.
But yeah, so that came out today with a remix with Chris Brown.
Oh, nice.
Chris Brown is my go. I love him, a king. But honestly,
It's
I
whack.
ain't really feeling it. Because the reason why I'm not feeling it is because he's doing an African accent and I hate.
A bad African
People do
accent
that.
is a big turn off.
Can I
I don't care if it's good.
can I ask a
Don't do
question
it.
quickly?
It's
I
not for you.
don't mind.
I know this is old news, but it's just off the back of that. What were your thoughts on Justin Bieber on Essence quickly?
I don't think I spoke
Okay.
about this.
No, I wasn't here.
I don't think the show was running when that
Okay.
happened. I feel like it was for Wiz. If you like Wiz, let Wiz do what gives
Wait,
Wiz
what
money.
did you say about Justin Bieber?
What were your thoughts on Justin Bieber on Essence?
I think he did well.
And it wasn't a bad song.
And it
in
was
the
sweet.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was
But
kinda
the
glad I
original
got it.
was so
I liked
brilliant.
it. I liked it.
The original was brilliant. And I like that he didn't.
Everyone's like, oh, he didn't need Justin Bieber on it. It's like, shut up, man.
They
Just
just-
don't even
literally-
understand. Shut up, man.
Like, I feel like people forget artists.
That's the
are
only
like,
thing I'm saying is shut up.
Yeah.
Artists create like for either money, for themselves, whatever. But they leave them to do what they're trying to do. If you actually don't need to listen,
I think just
don't
that's
understand the
that,
hate.
and that's the thing. You
don't have
don't
to
have
listen.
to.
You don't have to listen.
You're not gonna. No one's gonna flog you if you don't.
Oh,
It's
but
just
we
so
really care about
divisive.
a
You know what
lot.
it is, yeah? We've been downtrodden so much,
We
yeah?
fight
And
everything.
been through so much, yeah, that it's turned us into like, I don't even know what the word is, but we do stuff sometimes.
I'm gonna do that.
To just fight. Just,
Yeah, we just want to be
yeah.
combative and just fight
It's
everything,
tiring.
like, and sometimes it's like sometimes there's not a fight to fight. You get what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say?
it's
Like,
actually
let's just,
not a fight to fight.
do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's just leave it. Like, you just want everything. I don't know, but
I just
I don't even really blame people because I know where it comes from. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Like, I know the frustrations that everybody's been through and so I know where it comes from. But even still though, like, I see a lot of things and I don't want to like, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I just see a lot of things that people say and do, and I just feel like, come on,
Yeah,
man,
It's
like,
wild.
can't we just all get along?
Also, the last
We will.
new music I want to talk about is a big collaboration between two of UK's biggest artists, biggest rappers.
I hope I think they're big.
You've got Giggs and
And
Tion Wayne.
I saw
Okay.
on a
it.
new track called Suffer.
I haven't listened yet.
I believe they just released a single, the music video, on GRM. I don't think the song's out yet to listen to, but the video's out right now. So I'm
They
going to
released
give
a
you
video for the audio.
That's a good look, you know.
my...
That's
Yeah.
a big
Well,
look.
the video was released 14 hours ago.
How'd you get? What'd you get more money
Is it
from?
good?
The video or
I
the?
haven't heard yet. So
What's the
Monday.
music?
What's that?
What's the views?
I have no clue.
The views right now, you know it's going to be big. The views right now is 104k in 14 hours.
104k.
Yeah. So on Monday, I'll
that's
give you
not-
my review on some
Yeah, I
of
don't want to
these
say anything.
songs and projects.
Yeah,
But
that's,
for now, I'm
Do you
just
have any
saying.
assumptions? We'd like to know your assumptions
All right. So on this song,
on this particular song.
so I've heard the snippet
Oh, okay.
and it sounds a bit like, the generic kind of Tion Wayne beat.
Oh,
Okay.
I was hoping it wasn't. It wouldn't be.
well, like
No,
drill,
but that
it's a
works.
drill thing.
Yeah, it's drill. It's drill. And
Mm.
I don't think this song is giving me anything that I didn't expect. Giggs has been
Okay.
doing a lot of features lately. I think Giggs he's got a song with H. He's got a song with Lethal that come out recently as well. So Giggs is in his
I
bag.
love H.
And thing is, they're both doing the best version of themselves.
Which is what
essentially.
collaboration should
And
be about.
that's what I want. I don't want to hear nothing else than what they offer me, innit?
Yeah.
And I believe, and the beat's hard. I need to listen to it in full, but I heard the snippet. But Monday I'll give you the full breakdown. But so far, so good. But I don't think it's gonna, break any grounds, basically.
Okay. I've got some of our headlines to read out, and then Yusuf, this is where we planned our thing.
Collab.
All right, we'll let you get through that.
So Flavor Flav now has a 3-year-old son. Yusuf, why is that important, Yusuf?
All right, so this is kind of a non-story,
You
but
lot are cute.
he's 63 years old. So I bet the story here is that there's a massive age gap between him and his son.
I think that's wild,
Flavor's 60, son's
Is that
3.
selfish?
He's 60 years difference.
Is that selfish?
It is. Actually, I'm gonna tell you why he's selfish as well, because I saw Nick Cannon talking about he feels guilt because he can't spend enough time with all these kids. But when you're out here popping babies every other day,
Yeah.
do you know that?
No,
Talking about because you're gonna die.
No, you say what were you doing at 21?
What were you doing at 21?
You're terrible.
You don't need to spend time with all of them, just the special
Oh, no.
ones.
Wow, that is a
Next one.
monkey.
just the ones you like the most, the ones with the ability, the ones that you can harness. The other ones, just leave them.
Actually, in Burna Boy's, I don't know this.
Burna Boy's.
So basically,
Oh no.
I know I've already messed up, but I've got to carry through.
You gotta
now.
go. You gotta go for it.
So in my head, yeah, Burna Boy is a massive success in it, and
Yeah.
I see his mum is heavily involved in his
Oh
life.
yeah.
I don't know why his dad isn't there because he might not actually be around.
Yeah,
So I don't know. So I'm gonna relax. But if his dad is like active and around and just didn't invest in him, can you imagine the L?
Well, that's like
That is on palaver.
Yeah, I know, but that's
It's the
a
L you
big
gotta take.
But yeah, so continue. I really hope his dad is like not.
dead or something.
Yeah, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, he's alive. Yeah.
Master P.
He's alive. But yeah, so yeah, Master P is officially divorced, and quite honestly, that's not my generation. So
Yeah, he's had Paso with his wife for ages. His
Is
son
it?
even picked his side over the mum at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
No. The mum was suing Romeo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Romeo's son. Romeo picked
Yeah.
his dad's side over his
Oh,
mum.
sorry. I thought you said the other way around.
That's Romeo's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that?
Not
Do you
Brandy
think I
and
would've-
Ray J again.
Do you think I would have said that in that tone? Did you see how shocked I was?
No,
No, I'm
you
surprised
do
you
the
didn't
Jack
know.
Harlow.
No, I thought you knew that he was Romeo's dad,
I'm a baby
but
girl.
you just didn't care about who Master P was.
No, I think it was on Love and Hip Hop one time. Next one, J-Lo's documentary. She's got a Netflix documentary on. I was on Netflix.
Yeah.
She's got a documentary on Netflix and it's called Halftime and it premieres the 14th of June. And it's very interesting because you know the internet, Black Twitter hate J-Lo.
Yeah,
man.
I better see Ashanti. in
Like,
that.
I can't lie to you. Stop taking paracetamol for Ashanti's headache. They're actually cool, you know. They go on holiday together.
Oh, did
Like,
they?
they're actually
I love
fine.
that.
Yeah, I
But
see
Black
someone
Twitter-
retweet the documentary. Some girl I see her retweet it and just talk about this mediocre white woman. I just think,
Gosh,
you just hate
she
her
works
for no
hard.
reason.
What, J-Lo?
J-Lo works hard.
She did great for that. You know that Spanish lady that passed away? No, that was
Oh,
murdered.
Serena.
She did, yeah. I like J-Lo. And I like
But-
her movies. I know people say she can't act, but I like her movies.
Yeah, they're interesting. But I think also as well, like it was an interesting trailer because I feel like you get to see a different side to her. Because you know when she's online, you see everyone sees J-Lo as J-Lo, like just a hot babe kind of thing. But I think the document, I'm gonna watch it and come back with tea on it. But you kind of see her more human side and like how hard, because her that film, the one about strippers, what's it called?
That was a bad movie.
What's it called again?
Hustle.
Hustle, yeah.
That was
So
a
basically, she was
bad
in the
movie.
documentary, shows how upset she was that she wasn't nominated for the Oscar. And she was training hard on the
Have you
pole
guys watched
every
it?
day. I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch it
She
this
was
weekend.
moving cold on the pole. You know who
She
I liked in
was-
that movie? Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi.
Yeah.
I would expect
Cardi's
that.
sexy.
I would
No.
expect. She's
No, the movie, the dancing and all of that, cool. But the movie
She works hard.
storyline was in the bin.
No,
But then you know
it's
what?
not a storyline. It's true.
Okay, but it was in the bin. I'm telling you, the movie was in the bin.
You can't. I get where you're coming from, yeah, but it's a true story. Something that happened. They're just telling you what happened.
Some movies
Like-
shouldn't become a thing. That the storyline
I think it
sounds
was
sick.
interesting.
God, did you watch the movie?
Yeah, where they was drugging the men and taking their money and all that.
Do you know how he said it? Is way more interesting than the movie itself.
okay. Do you know? I'm going to watch it
Watch
and I'll
it.
let you guys know.
Yeah, watch it.
But,
I remember leaving.
What if
I
they got the
left.
pattern with the little Chinese girl? The little Chinese girl, she come and she hooked up with J-Lo and that.
Hey, don't spoil it for me. I'm
Oh,
watching
sorry.
this weekend.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, just a bit.
Um,
But yeah, so that is coming out. And I think it's just nice because you get to see a different side to her. And like they show when she did what was it, Super Bowl, they showed like her prepping for that as well. And her like being like kind of stressed. Like she's like, listen, I just don't want to be a girl that's up there just shaking my bum. Like there's more to me kind of thing. I need production, I need this.
Come
So
on.
I think it's kind of nice because people just see her as just, she just goes up there and does what she
She's
does.
beautiful.
The only thing I don't like
Culture
about J-Lo, because
yeah.
I think she is leng.
She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
But I just hate that they made us think her bum was so big.
Yeah.
No one made us do anything.
Boy,
No, they
Good
proper made us
standards.
think that.
I'll be honest with
They
you,
gassed
I
us.
would
They
take
jumped in
that.
our
I would take that any day over Pippa Middleton or what's her name?
That was
Who?
crazy.
Kate
Kate Middleton's
Middleton's
little
sister.
sister.
And they were like the bum and the media was going mad,
Mad.
over her bum.
Oh,
And then they
yeah.
asked Tiny Temper, and Tiny Temper said,
Don't do that.
"Don't do that."
don't bring me
I'm
involved.
surprised actually that he's said that.
But okay. But it's a lot of shade people here today. What's going on?
No, but
But do you know what?
carry on.
Another guess we can't
The
have on the show
last
now.
okay. Last headline, Daniel Kaluuya is narrating Arsenal documentary. So that's
Yes.
more you
So
guys.
shout out to Daniel for narrating that. I really hope this documentary is meant to be like a behind the scenes look at Arsenal this season. So I really hope it's not like cookie cutter and like surface level. I want to see the real meat, the real conversations, the real arguments, the real whatever.
It's gonna be box office.
Don't
It's not social.
Yeah.
don't edit it and give us
They're gonna edit
this
it.
PG
They're gonna do
version.
exactly
You know what I mean?
They're gonna
Give us the real rap raw.
That's-
But is there like
That's
a
why we have
Manchester
Filthy
one?
Fellas.
A
Nah,
documentary?
there's Man City's had one before. This one, it was nearly they nearly just lost everything. They nearly just lost everything.
As in like
the-
Arsenal
like-
itself.
No, the Amazon and the people doing the documentary, like they just nearly just wasted their whole time, but now they got gold back on their hands again because Arsenal's fucked it, innit?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
gonna
be
go
just
off.
highly
this
entertaining.
if they
I might
really
wa-
give
I
us
might
Brent
watch
is
it.
hating this.
no, if they really give us the real, this should be a great documentary.
It's gonna be great. If you got top 4, it'd be shit, and I probably wouldn't even watch it. But the fact
It'd
that
be
you
better now because
suffer
it's the
and
mind,
you are
innit?
in the mud and you fought that you I need to watch this play out. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
This is gonna be
I'm
amazing.
interested in the tea.
Yeah, so yeah.
But,
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it all for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, that's all that's on my road.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
For taking us
Thanks,
along this
Yusuf.
road.
I
And
appreciate it.
thank you, Yusuf, for driving along the road as well.
Thank you.
Now it's time for Sis, what would you do?
No. I love the segment.
I do love the segment. I You were meant to get cups. It's been such a busy week. We'll get it next week. But anyway, let me not tell you guys too much. All right, here is the message. Hey guys, I absolutely love this show. It's a nice blend of everything. So my father has been absent from my life since I was 3. I'm 36 now and have 2 kids. I've always known where my father lived and worked as my mother informed me when I turned 19. I recently started therapy, and after one session, I decided that I needed to meet my father. I informed my mother. My mother broke down in tears and pleaded for me not to. I asked why, and my mother refused to give me any specifics, just asked me not to. What do you suggest I do?
Meet your father.
Absolutely. Like,
yeah.
there's not even a conversation.
And your mum's giving you no context.
Yeah, meet your
Yeah.
father.
No, you have
to
to.
why.
And I think also it's your pain, not hers.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
I personally was like, you have to meet your
You
mother.
have to.
I was raised by an incredible woman all my life, yeah. But she was only ever meant to do half the job, and she's
Yeah.
done an incredible job. But there's always going to be that side of you,
That void,
and
innit?
that really led me to making peace with my dad personally around like when I was 25. So yeah,
That's
like,
really good.
Huh?
That's really good.
Yeah, I made peace with him. Like we had this horrible moment where I was like, I don't think he's ever gonna really become what I think a dad should be.
I feel like we romanticize.
Yeah, well, I mean, I deserve it. I deserve
Absolutely.
like a lovey Michael Caine type dad.
Absolutely.
But that's not who he is. It's
Yeah.
like a dude that wants me to be like quiet in a corner. That's just not who I am.
Yeah.
And then once I decided to change, and some people can never do this, and I hear that. I'm not trying to put this on anyone,
Yeah.
but the way I feel after I decided to accept him for how he was,
Yeah.
and now that I can have him in my life, now that because he's not going to fail the exam anymore because I've changed what the pass
Yeah.
rate is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And now
that's
I just
important to
have
do.
like I have a good relation. I feel like I have what I need.
Yeah.
Especially also they have new other partners that it's cool. Like it's not the traditional, but it works for me.
That's really
And
good.
that has been a great and he's pissed me off after that as well, by the way. But it's just life. Like
You accept
and
that, yeah.
And one thing I would shout my mum out, she never stood between me getting to know my dad. She never said bad things about him. I learned them myself. She never said bad things about him. And I think it's important for a kid to have both sides of the coin. So
Yeah.
I would say if and after one therapy session, this came up.
Yeah.
That's important, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I think, I can't lie to you. I think it's selfish that your mum.
The cup was there, but I use these.
I think it's
It's just what would you do? So we're gonna
but I will need the bros to.
to listen to the
Back
system.
down.
No, I've been listening. I'm just trying to help
No,
you
no,
find something.
I hear it.
But I think that I can't lie. As obviously, I feel like your mum would feel hurt
I
about
just
you
want to
not.
say I shared something very important. I know you were looking for.
No,
your cup
I was
there.
listening to the
But I
whole
felt
thing.
really-
It was right at the
If
end.
it wasn't for Esther's eye
It was right at the
contact, just
end
want to
when
say,
he asked for the cup.
I'm
I was
judging
with you the whole.
everything.
I was with you the whole
It's
time.
all right. I decided to
Koi,
share it.
I was
Thank
with you the
Esther
whole
for being
time.
there. Thank you.
I,
If you'd like to apologize, this will be the time to do it.
I'm sorry, but it's Marcus' fault.
That's who I was looking at.
I ain't apologizing.
You ain't apologizing.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Continue.
I think that your mum will feel some kind of hurt as well that you don't have that relationship. I think that even if she doesn't express that, she does feel that. But I don't think that her hurt is more important than yours. So I would definitely advise that you go forth and do that. And do you know what? If it means not telling your mum that you've done that, 'cause at the end of the day, this is a journey for you anyway. I think sometimes we can get approval from people for things that we really shouldn't get approval for. Sometimes individual life experiences are actually your individual experience. Do you get what I mean? It doesn't have to involve anyone else. So I think in this kind of situation, I don't think that it should involve your mum. I think that you know where he lives and all that kind of stuff, and you're a grown woman, you've got your own 2 children, and that's probably one of the reasons why you feel like you might want them to have a relationship with your father that you never had, right? So I think that don't listen to your mum, and honestly, do what works for you, do what works best for your life. And if that means not telling your mum and having to keep it a secret, I don't know how close you guys are, but if that means you're not having to tell her, then it's that way. You have to just do things for yourself. And her experience with your father is her experience with your father. If you then have your experience and it turns out to be the same,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. You guys maybe want to bond over that. But her experience is different to yours. So I
Yeah.
think do what you want to do. And that's okay. If you decide tomorrow, if you meet him and decide, you know what, I don't want to have a relationship with him, that is your prerogative. You can do that. Do you get what I mean? So live your life for yourself, I would say.
I personally think your mum, sometimes kids that like were raised with one parent in particular feel like a loyalty to that parent, like on a heavy level.
Yeah.
And I wish every parent kind of just didn't put that on their children.
Yeah.
But I do think at some point, this whole journey, by the way, sis, is going to be uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
So step 1, it being uncomfortable is very part of the course.
Absolutely.
You're just getting ready for the journey.
Yep.
And I think personally with your mum, I would actually say, yeah, don't tell her, because I don't want you to have that burden.
Yeah.
of-
Or that guilt.
yeah, like I just wouldn't want you to have
No.
that. You know where he works. She's giving you enough information for you to do detective
Girl.
and just go
Go
and get that
forth.
relationship. Eventually, though, she's gonna have to know about it because he's gonna start telling you stuff. It's gonna be different from what she's telling
Yeah.
you. At some point, you're gonna have to bring the facts together.
But even that, you have to create boundaries as well, you know?
yes,
Of like,
Oh,
Mum,
yes.
don't tell me this anymore. Like, I want to know him for myself.
Yeah.
You don't tell me bad things about him. and then dad, you two don't tell me any bad things. But I think you have to just create boundaries with your parents at some point.
Yeah.
Because
That's hard though.
it's hard. But again, this experience is going to be uncomfortable anyway.
Yeah.
So let's just keep piling onto the uncomfortableness. Just keep
Yeah.
going.
But knowing both your parents, it's just good. Like, there's just stories he's going to be able to tell you from his point of view. Like, things he saw you do when you were young. And you deserve that. You deserve, that. So, yeah, I would say go and see your dad. Keep it a secret from your mum if it's too much of a burden. Eventually, you're going to have to tell her. But she also has to kind of grow up on her end as well. If it is just...
If it's
But
not, you don't know what it is.
For her to break down and cry, it might be something traumatic.
It might be traumatic. And I think as much as I can understand, I can empathize with that. I just think that I shouldn't be robbed of something that's so important because of your trauma.
She's probably thinking, oh my God, you're going to tell her she's going to find out stuff that I don't want her to find out. It's gonna
You're thinking Netflix over there.
I'm just saying, Gary's wicked. Yeah. You get me? Why would you break down and say no?
No, because you don't know.
It's not. It's because there's two sides. There's three
Whose
sides.
phone is that,
There's
please?
your
Your
side,
hotline is
there's
trying to
my
blink.
side, there's the truth. And I mean, like,
there is that, but I just think that it's just, you never know. I feel like with the mum's tears, I would just take the tears as they're real, right? But I just think that your mum crying or being upset or angry, anything like that, should not hold you back from wanting to find out the truth for yourself.
I struggle to trust people. That's red flags. You broke down and told me don't go and meet him and
How
gave
can
me
you
no
say your mum
context.
sees the
That
red
is
flag?
red flags.
No,
To me, it
that
sounded extremely selfish.
That is strange. That is strange.
Your phone
It is,
takes
but
a-
we don't know what the situation
No,
is.
but at least make it make sense to me then.
No, but you know what?
Tell me-
Not everyone is able to talk about the trauma.
I understand.
I'm not saying it's a mum's situation, listener. But imagine that that he was abusive to the mum or something, and she's not even able to open up about it. Like, just because you've asked me now, it's difficult for me to have to relive that.
No, I get it, but it's been 36 years. I'm sorry. I deserve to know who my father is.
And the
No,
mum
no,
didn't
yeah,
tell
I'm
her
saying that,
where he
yeah.
worked and who he is.
Yeah, I'm saying that. But I'm saying in terms of the mum crying
Yeah.
and her opening up about why it is that she doesn't want her to reconnect with dad.
Yeah.
It's selfish.
Yeah.
But at the same
You can
time,
understand
I can understand if it's too triggering for her, I can get it. But what I don't agree with the mum is, it can be whatever you may have gone through with him, that should not be a reason why I shouldn't get to know him. And also, you were his partner. I think people treat their partners differently to how they treat anyone else they have a relationship with. Do you know what I mean?
If she's-
Let's just individualize.
If she
So
doesn't like him, yeah. If she doesn't like him, and she wouldn't be protecting him. So and that's a daughter as well. It's a woman. So you know what I'm trying to say. So if he's an abuser and you're about to go and make a connection with this abuser, I'm gonna let you know who this man is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna protect him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. So,
but then him abusing the
even-
mum might abuse the child.
Hmm?
There's always that. Just because if he did abuse the mum, it doesn't mean he's gonna abuse the child.
No, but
So
I'm saying you'd give me context. I think obviously I can't speak for people, but I feel like you'd let me know.
Yeah, you give
like,
context.
you'd tell me.
I just don't get,
You're not gonna protect
I
him.
think it's hard.
like, I get what you're saying in terms of her, going through trauma with him or whatever. But
Yeah.
at this stage, man, if you don't want me to see him, just tell me why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That might help.
And that's why I just
yeah,
say,
tell me why.
Do you know, she said, what do we suggest she does? I say you go and see your dad,
Same here.
make that relationship with your dad. And I'd say don't tell your mum. Because I think anyway, I don't think you should tell your mum anyway, because I think it's an individual experience. Like, I'm really in a season of just enjoying things for myself and not keep getting any kind of opinions whatsoever. I don't want to, whether it's good or bad, I don't want to hear it. I want to do it because it's what I want to do, a personalized journey. And I think something this deep, I think it should be all about you. And I think that you should go and speak to your dad, meet your dad, and do that for yourself.
I agree.
I agree. So that is
That.
succinct. Do you know what I mean? That's clear. That's what sis will do. All right. With that being said, guys, if you want to send in a voice note or a message, do that to 075 6484 1073. That's 075 6484 103. Every other day is asking for a friend, where we all get to chime in. But you see, on Friday, that's a special day. That's just for sis. What would you do? So if you want to hear from me and Esther on any of your facts or things like that, let us know. All you have to do is just put the title of the segment you want it to be involved in. So yes, appreciate you. I want to hear some voice notes, guys, as well. I'm a voice babe, so yeah, do that. And let's jump into the very next headline. And it's the last one for today as well, actually. So this woman has, Jenny Hayes. All right, so this woman has 2,500 different personalities.
Oh,
She's
dear.
age 52, originally from Durham, and was sexually abused by her father, Richard, between the ages of 4 and 11. As a result, she developed 2,500 different personalities to cope with being repeatedly raped by him. Jenny Hayes, who now lives in Australia, has successfully sued him for trespass, battery, and personal injury in the nature of sexual abuse, and was awarded $840,000. The condition she suffers from, the condition she suffers from is very rare. It's a very rare psychological disorder in which multiple personalities with distinct memories and behavior patterns exist in one individual. After she first reported the crimes in 2009, her father was extradited to Sydney from the UK in 2017 and jailed in 2019 for at least 33 years after admitting the abuse. Wow. The judge ruled Jenny's life has been destroyed by the abuse, which took place between 1974 and 1981, with the victim taking drastic steps of the removal of her anus and colon, so that she does not have to defecate through the passages the defendant invaded, tortured, and injured. Sorry, guys, I'm reading this live. So she removed her.
No, I heard what you said. I'm just thinking.
It's mad.
This is a crazy story.
That's mad. This is a very wild story.
She was like, I don't want to have to engage with these. I've never heard this reaction before.
Crazy.
But
That's
I think that shows the extent of how it just really
It's
hurt her.
wild.
Jenny mentioned in her interview with 60 Minutes that it's not an act of mental illness or playing silly games pretending to be other people. You are protecting yourself. You're protecting your soul. And that's what I did. As a kid, though, this started at 4. Kids shouldn't have to deal with this kind of trauma at all, right? At 4, she came up with what helped her cope, which was, her brain did or whatever.
That's sad.
Essentially, she came up with other characters.
That makes it very sad.
I've watched documentaries on multiple personality disorder and stuff. And the character is like...
Your safe space.
It's your safe space, but it's like they are what you envision as strong sometimes. So they will be like, it would be like I don't know. So let's say growing up, there was a neighbor who she felt like was very protective and it was an Asian man. She would now put on that accent and that behavior inside herself. Because that's, as kids, using your imagination is what helps you escape a situation.
Yeah, but 2,500 is a crazy number.
I know, but what she experienced was crazy.
No, I know.
Yeah.
This whole story is crazy, but I can't get over how many personalities that is.
Like, how do you even function in society?
Like, and how do you even, like, no, I'm just blown away by the whole story, to be honest with you, but I can't get over, because I was watching a show recently called Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Marvel show, and the main character, he done the same thing. So he was being abused by his mother, and he developed another personality to cope with the abuse he was getting. And he had, in the comics, he had like 6 personalities in total. In the show, he had 3. And I think the main character's name is Mark. He's an American guy. And Steven is like a British guy. And Steven is a character he created as a kid to cope with the abuse his mum was giving him. Because his little brother died when he was young because they both went out together and the brother, I think, he drowned or something. And the mum blamed him for his brother's death. So his mum started abusing him from that day. And to cope with the abuse, he started to create a character called Steven. So, yeah, this story is crazy. This story is crazy. But
I think the removal of the anus and colon is something I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
I've never. She wants to remove herself so much from the trauma. She doesn't want to even think about body parts that he invaded.
yeah,
And like,
That must have been excessive.
yeah, that's...
yeah.
I'm
I'm glad he admitted it. I'm glad that
Yeah.
she doesn't have to go through years of having to prove it and stuff like that. And I think she's actually really strong, because this is something that her body had, her actual body and mental had such a reaction to. For her to even report it to the police and stuff like that, I think is a massive step. And this is what I'm saying. When it comes to like stuff like rape, the reaction is it's such an emotional trauma that I think it's so, people always look at it funny because everyone's reaction to it is different, but it really is, everyone's reaction to it is different. Do you know what I mean? Some people literally will be fine and never, some people can be friends with their abuser and then just one day it hits them and it's like, that moment was wrong. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think because we have very little sympathy when things are not consistent, but that's just how these kind of things manifest in different people. Like, some people wouldn't react like this. Some people wouldn't suddenly have a personality disorder. So yeah, man, that's really sad.
And she wasn't awarded enough money. No amount of money will obviously help her trauma, but this is not enough.
840,000.
No.
I hear it. But yeah, man. All right. So that guy is absolutely useless. So let's go to a lighter segment, please. Mark, save the day.
Well, I'm tired. I thought we'd never get here. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm struggling today. Man. Listen, I'll tell you, My brethren, George W. Bush. Did any of you not see what George Bush done?
Nah, I didn't see what
Yes,
happened.
He's such an egg.
George Bush is sick. George Bush is sick.
He's such an egg.
Listen, yeah, I think like he's done like a speech or something, yeah, and he's trying to like condemn Vladimir Putin and Russia
Yeah.
and what they're doing in it with the invasion of Ukraine and stuff like this, yeah. Okay, cool. So basically saying like obviously it's wrong, war crimes. Do you want me to read to you what this man said
Yeah,
on
go
the
on.
stage?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Political opponents are imprisoned or otherwise eliminated from participating in the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances in Russia and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq. I mean, Ukraine.
I was thinking, wow. Not so funny.
He got in his bag quickly. His presidential bag. He said, "This brings back memories."
I thought you made a mistake. I
No,
thought.
that's George Bush made that mistake.
No.
What?
And then he shrugged his shoulders and went, 75. He said, I'm 75. Like allow me.
Is that
And
what
then-
he said? I'm 70.
Wait there.
That's
no, 'cause
the-
he-
Man said, I mean Ukraine.
and then I think he ad-libbed, yeah, if you listen closely. I think he said, Iraq too. You get me? He said, I mean Ukraine, but you know what?
Do you know what? When I got there, when I got your attention,
Iraq too.
But
So
did-
he's essentially
Well, I'm here.
Wasn't
admitting,
he part of the?
he's pushed the thing.
No,
he's
that's,
essentially,
yeah, that's not
he's
fine.
essentially admitting to war crimes. So
Yeah.
he admitted that the war was unjust and illegal.
Whoa,
And
Wally.
he's a psychopath. And he laughed it off.
He's like, I'm no longer in charge. So
Do you know who has more
it's what it
audacity
is.
than
He's
Nigerian
so
men?
cold.
White men. White men's audacity. That's crazy. And for his reaction to that mistake to be
I said,
that,
you know what? Iraq too. Still got your attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Iraq too,
nah.
Iraq too.
Let's talk about all of them.
Kanye was right. This nigga don't care about no black
George
people
Bush
or
hates black
anyone.
people.
Bush, you're done at it, man. You are old.
He sent people to this country. Like, people have died. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's so
Alright.
wild.
Yeah,
man
that's
said,
iconic. I done out here still.
man said,
That's a presidential done out here.
that is so cold, the unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq.
When they said,
I mean,
I was guilty all along.
he said, I mean Ukraine. Where Iraq to?
He must have missed being a
I'm
president.
75.
That's the coldest. He's the coldest. I don't actually, you know what? You're an idiot, but I don't know if you're done at it. This
No,
is
you reversing
cold.
it done out here.
No, this is
5
cold.
seconds after giving it.
He's a psychopath, bro, yeah? And there's a part of you that has to like respect it, you get me? Because he's been a bad man from when he was president. Like he's been a bad man. So yeah. I swear he used to say crazy things in his speeches and stuff like that, innit? Like messed
stupid,
him up all the time and
Yeah,
like,
that's stupid stuff. Yeah, he's giving me the same vibes as who's our prime minister again? What's his name?
Boris.
Boris.
You give me Boris vibes. Just always chatting shit. Just always messing up always fluffing your lines.
George
Right.
Bush. That's sick. His dad was president as well, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
George
Imagine
Bush
that's cold though.
That is cold.
That is quality.
Yeah, that is cold still. Your father and son being president is crazy.
Sick.
Royalty. But yeah, my bro, you're done, man. Gang.
All
Yes,
right, then.
sir.
That's it. So George Bush is done out here. Let's wrap up the show.
I have a question for Mark, actually.
Go on, then.
Let me let the music finish. So yesterday, yeah, your other platform that you work at, Filthy,
Yeah.
you released a video.
Oh, the slaps.
Slapgate.
Mm.
I just have a simple question for you.
Why would they shut
What
up?
was the thought process behind that?
Does it look like they was thinking about it?
Like, did one person have to show off and then everyone said, do you know what? Let's not slap each other.
There is, can I say, there is a plethora of different physiques on display.
Can I just say,
You're not body
can
shaming.
I just
No,
say, yeah,
I
we're
said
meant to,
different physiques.
can I just say, yeah, why does Specs have a stool? Like, what is wrong with you?
A stool.
Why
Specs is-
was-
He had a set.
Especially one of the funniest men.
He's
on the
hilarious.
universe.
I was
hilarious.
thinking Bob's bum out.
Look, yeah, we was changing.
His bum
innit?
was out.
What's his name?
PK.
PK. Why was he bum out?
No, it's PK though.
PK's bum's
I
always
don't
out.
expect.
How can people say
Anything
anything bum
else?
out? Who's bum? Oh, it's PK.
Yeah, like
that's
Listen.
regular. That's a Tuesday.
No, it is. It
It's
is.
just
We was filming something, yeah.
Mhm.
We got something coming up, some top secret shit, yeah.
Okay.
So we
Exciting.
couldn't film it when like because stuff that we was doing and
Yeah.
whatever. And then at one point we finished and we was getting changed, and then I don't know because we was getting changed and it got to the point and then Specs started doing some stupid slap thing. There's some slap thing on
TikTok.
TikTok where you got to
Okay.
address the country and they slap you. So Specs started doing it. So I don't know. At that point we was getting changed and like, it was all topless. And Specs was doing it individually. Boom, boom, boom. And then one thing just led to another.
You Slapgate.
And yeah, just Slapgate. So then we done because the game's not even supposed to be played like that.
And why is everyone wearing black gloves?
Yeah, I thought that's why I thought it was very intentional. The slap. I
Yeah,
thought you
because
guys had
you're wearing
gloves on
gloves,
to
you're all
slap each other.
topless.
Oh, because you don't want
that's
the
one of the
impact
top
on the
secrets.
skin.
But also,
Yeah, we was doing something. We was doing
but
a shoot.
Specs
They
is,
were
the one,
eating
Specs,
chicken.
Specs is the one who got the answer wrong though. So why wasn't it just an attack on Specs? It was like a Royal Rumble.
Exactly, bruv. We created. We're content creators.
No,
It's
it was
not-
good
I
content.
get it.
It was good
We
content.
done it.
I
We done it.
absolutely was done.
We knew the reaction that it was gonna get,
Yeah, of
And
course.
it got that.
and it got it.
It did.
Essentially, yeah.
Big up Specs. I really like Specs. We should get Specs on here.
Why wasn't Tigo in there with top off?
Tigo was filming.
Should have got someone else to film it. Like one of the actual camera guys, and then
Tigo-
let Tigo get involved.
It was
Tigo's in the
director.
producer back. Tigo would not have done that.
There was some wrestling memes that was
Tigo,
coming out.
Tigo would not
I
have
saw
took
that
part in that.
Tigo
And
should have
also
come
he
and
would have
just
bodied
ended it.
everyone.
That's what someone said.
One slap in it.
Someone
Big
said that
hand
Tigo
like
should have come
Dumbledore,
and
whatever
just
his name is.
Finished everybody.
Clear everyone
Just
off.
one slap,
There was some
one swift
listen.
backhander.
It was like, listen, my back was in pieces. It was like 12 years a slave. I was,
Okay.
When they slapped the back.
I was
Yeah.
wailing. I had
There were
handprints.
slaps.
I had
There were
handprints on me. It was serious stuff. It was painful.
Dan was really slapping people. Dan was,
no,
I
but
first
Dan
I
doesn't
saw
listen.
Dan. I saw Dan film everyone with their shirts off. So I'm assuming Dan wasn't getting involved.
It was lethal. There was a lot of topless action going on. And you seen us doing our boot camp press ups.
No, I didn't know.
Let me show you this one.
All I'm saying is that the whole time that Muggs was there, he was tensing. Like you were standing like this.
No, I weren't. That's my
Yes.
natural. That's my natural thing.
That's a natural state. Do you know what? Okay, well, show us
Look.
that after the show, please.
No, look.
Because
Not you bringing it up at the end of the
Look at
show.
Specs.
yeah, show us after the show because that is killing me. I need to watch that with full
Guys are good.
concentration. Koi,
Yes. All
Over
right.
to you,
So
sis.
shout out to all the hosts. That's you guys.
well done, Yusuf. Congratulations
Made
on a
it
full
through.
week.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the guests for coming through. Shout out to the people for tuning in.
Can I just ask when we're having guests?
It's something we talk about off
This is
air.
management.
Yeah.
Don't
Alright.
embarrass us.
Well,
for
we're
the
not-
listeners.
You don't bring family
I
I
business
think
to
every day
streets
talk
like
about
that.
thank the guests. I'm like,
you-
where are the actual guests?
Where? You don't ever bring family business up in front of
Strangers. Outsiders. All right, then also, guys, if you want to continue to see great things from us, make sure that you follow us on social media.
Absolutely.
The clips have been clipping.
Mm.
They've been funny as fuck. So yeah, guys, make sure that you have it, you watch it, you participate. It'll bring you joy in your day. Of course, you can send through any voice notes or text messages 075 64 84 1073. Do we have a contract on that number? Like,
Which text
does it
them
come
back?
with data and stuff like that? Like, what is it? Is it just like a burner phone?
We're not texting them back.
I'm sure it's like a
Just
page
a burner
ago.
phone.
Must be a page ago.
Page ago. Okay, well. Anyway, guys, Brent is in charge of that. So send through whatever you really want to send through. And
Brandon's
then
going
also,
to
guys,
start a campaign about that.
nah,
Stop saying it.
no, yeah, nothing bad has happened yet.
Yet.
Yet. There you go. Yet.
Girl.
I don't want them to have access to me.
And yet you're on every podcast, every popular podcast.
Okay, thank you.
Keep teasing them. All right, then. And also, guys, we have had a change to our plan in terms of moving to Patreon. We are moving to a different platform where you can watch every show live, but has more functionality. So you can probably be part of our community. You can engage with us. And yeah, guys, it'll be a real vibe. Like, we care about your experience. We're not just going to do the regular thing. So, guys, make sure that you join us on this new platform. More details will be coming very, very soon. And for those who want to inquire about being on the show or wish to feature on the show, email the team at thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Black has an X, not A. We love you. Have a great day, guys.
Have a nice weekend.
A weekend.